Westside BBC. Westside BBC. I take a look at myself, I likes what I'm seeing. I'm far from conceited, just a fly human being. I dress, talk, and smell as if I want the world. Learn to steal and that's real once it attracts the girls. My sunshine, spend time, margarita twisted with lime. Half baked in these DC streets, and if you can't stand the heat, ain't got to tell you about the kitchen. Sin City living, how you twigging and itching. Stealing for a living, cause the city, the fragrance is a hell of a stench. Until he raised the grinch, taught him how to steal and both sides of the fence. Gave him a gun and told the rabbit to have fun, not just counties, boundaries, mountains, time zones, 41 states, crypt in, 15 pipped in, and look at me mama, I'm still dipping, rest till I die, nigga try me, fuck a IV, they got 48 hours to find me, burn the whole crime scene, and all they know is he smoke good greens, and live by all means, with the heart of the whole team, you think it's easy to flip from sugar to shit, smoke up the scene and burn rubber and weed with it, designed for the 3 and the G in it, east side, you see the West LV represent, explicit, and if y'all think I came to talk pimp shit, bitch, you got me twisted. It's 3-A-N-G-S-T-A period, and I just look like this. I tell them I just look like this. And Lord knows I ain't never been a punk about shit. I live the G-code where most of y'all niggas just talked it. Kicked in doors and pimped hoes, where the G's at, cause this ain't the Lansing Street. Please believe that. Cause fucking with me, you get P shit, G shit, West Side 3 shit on 1P, bitch. My rock and roll, lock and load, and ain't no bluffing. When them niggas talking loud and ain't saying nothing. But I kick the type of shit that can break a bitch. Like a thief, anything I want, I'm taking it. Out of control, rock and skate with it. Left side, and Lord know I ain't no faking it. I took my game from the streets and jump states with it. Game remain the same, although the name changed cause they face strange. And if I got the gang bang, I burn rubber and weed and leave this bitch right now, man. From blue rags to tracks with hoes that attract tricks and jack dick, that's how it crack, bitch. Think it's a game, it's a fact, bitch. Fucking with Tone P, I'll get your bitch ass blasted up.
Wanna see my cars on flatbed. Hey, this is a recession, selling that crap, yeah. Niggas selling super sour and bionic glue, and got Superman powers when I'm stretched new. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. Yeah. John Dillinger shit. Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. John Dillinger shit. Niggas in the hood wanna see my cars on flatbed. Hey, this is a recession, selling that crack, yeah. Niggas selling super sour and bionic glue, and got Superman powers when I'm stressed new. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga.
Greetings, Black family, greetings. This is thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Frontline Black News. This is season 2, episode 50 or 50 of the Frontline Black News, and I'm your host Chan Kroma, next mayor of Denver 2023. It's anybody's race at this point. A write-in could possibly win. And on tonight's episode, we will be discussing several things.
What about the rest of us?
Oh, sorry. So we are joined with our other host, Lady Che. Say hi to the people, Lady Che. And we are joined with our West Coast correspondent, Shabaka Sankori. Say hi to the people.
Hey, what's going on?
And we are joined with our anchorman, Ramel Understanding, who is a political prisoner.
What's up, world?
Who is a political prisoner.
Yeah, how you doing, Anchorman?
And we might be joined by Brother Zaki if we can get back in. Welcome back.
All right.
And on tonight's show, we will be discussing several things. The first thing that we will be discussing, which is a regular here on Frontline Black News, tangibles. This is the year of tangibles. We are demanding something tangible. Exactly. We are demanding something tangible for our vote. So any politician, including myself, who is seeking your vote, demand something tangible for your vote, Black family. Anybody talking tangible, anything in this race, you know where they got it from. Team Parris.
Right.
The next thing, so since it's 2023, Black family, we're gonna be discussing tangibles 2023 to tangibles 2024, since that's when the next presidential elections is coming up. And then the next thing we will be discussing is the Denver mayor's race. Who's still in it? Who has dropped out? And is Team Parris still being excluded from the debates and forums? The next thing that we will be discussing is the San Francisco reparations payment or proposal that was rejected by the NAACP.
Man, them ignorant motherfuckers, boy, I'm telling you. Them niggas is dick.
What's that pork chop preacher's name? I can't remember his name now, but we're gonna dive into that, Black family. And then the next thing we will be discussing is our Unhoused neighbor news and our Unhoused neighbor sweeps. So greetings, everyone. Greetings. It's good to have y'all all back in the same space. I'm gonna get us started. Once again, Black family, this is the year and the decade of tangibles. We're demanding something tangible for our vote. So any politician that's seeking your vote at the local, state, federal level, demand something tangible for your vote. Stop just voting just to be voting. Stop voting because the white-owned media told you to go out and vote. Vote because you have an agenda and a cause, Black family. And that agenda and that cause is the Black agenda. And that cause, as of right now, is reparations. $100 trillion for past, present, and future atrocities that have been brought against our people and brought against our people in 2023.
Damn right.
Politician, including myself, who is seeking your vote, demand something tangible for your vote, Black family. I filed to run for mayor of Denver, Colorado almost a year ago. So we've been running this campaign for almost a year. The Frontline campaign has been around since when, Ramel?
2006, 2007, somewhere.
So Frontline started here, and it's going to end here. Never be duplicated or matched or any of that. So anybody talking about Frontline anything, they got it from us.
Right.
We got the proof on Facebook. We got all kind of paperwork. Don't trip.
We got receipts, Black family.
Yeah, same thing with the Black Experience Enhanced. Yeah, we've been in existence since the 50th anniversary.
But they are biting. several frontline campaigns, talking points, and plans and agendas and terminology. But we've been putting it out there in the airways about Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. I think just about all of Denver knows about Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced now.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then also, too, if I may say, Mr. Mayor, is that we're starting a Friday morning show called Grand Rising with Shabaka Sankori. And that they'll be coming on at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. in the Mountain Time, 10 a.m. in the Midwest, and 11 a.m. In the Eastern Time Zone. And also, too, folks, we are looking for some contributors, to keep all these platforms up.
That's 9 a.m. in the morning. You said 11 in the evening?
Yeah, in the Mountain. No, and right. No, well, that's why it's called Grand Rising. You see?
You said tomorrow or Friday?
Friday.
Okay, no, it's going to be on Friday.
At 9 a.m.?
No, that they'll come. Yes, sir. We're in the Mountain Time Zone. And we did the first episode on Friday. Brother called in and appreciated his input. So we're going to get that out there as well, too. And then that's the number to call in for Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, 516-418-5996. And we are still waiting on you Biden supporters to give us a call, okay? And we understand you've been hoodwinked, you had your heads bumped, okay? We're not mad at you. We don't feel sorry for you either. It's for the simple fact is it's just proved what we're saying all along. It's up to us to take care of us. And then with the banks crashing, you see what I mean? Hyde Biden came on the tube, or I saw his speech dealing with that, and he said, as far as you investors is concerned, you're going to lose all your dough because that's risk management. But the depositors will get the $250,000, you see. But he said, as far as the investors is concerned, like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and what have you, that they're just going to lose. But I don't think he's talking about Musk and Bezos in particular, but the other startup venture capital firms, who are way below that. And then that sack of shit, Bill Gates, I saw an interview with him with another individual who flat out told Gates, hey, man, you went and stole all your ideas from somebody else, which he probably did, as far as the jab is concerned. Yes, sir, go ahead.
There's been all kinds of intellectual death going on, especially in this Denver mayor's race. But I got to get us back to the So back in 2020, brother by the name of Tariq Nasheed came up with the hashtag Tangibles2020. And in it, he was outlining and explaining that foundational Black Americans, American descendants of chattel slavery, or descendants of American chattel slaves, are going to reject the 50-year-old malign neglect policy that has been implemented by the political system. Almost, I think I might have it memorized. The 2020 presidential. So we're going to change 2020 to 2024 because now we are toward 2024, and that's when the next presidential election is. But this applies, Black family, all the way to 2100.
Oh yeah.
As we stated in our first season of Frontline Black News, this is going to be a generational long fight. Generations long fight. So all the way up to 2100. Demand something tangible. So the 2024 presidential elections are coming up, and foundational Black Americans are going to reject the 50-year-old now plus. It's plus now. It's like 53 years on now. Malign neglect policy that has been implemented by the political system. This malign neglect policy mandates that Black Americans should be ignored and only mentioned in vague in non-specific terms, lumping foundational Black Americans into groups with minorities, immigrants, people of color, etc., has only hindered the progress of Black Americans as a group while providing tangible benefits for other groups. In this election cycle, Black Americans are going to insist that our needs are specifically met by politicians who are seeking our vote. Foundational Black Americans want tangible benefits, specifically for us. We do not want trickle-down secondary benefits that are provided for every group. Every group has not been systematically marginalized and disenfranchised in every area of society as foundational Black Americans. So we refuse to be lumped in with groups that often assist in the exploitation and disenfranchisement of Black Americans. So politicians must offer tangibles specifically to foundational Black Americans, or we simply will not vote for them. Be sure to spread this message far and wide on social media using the hashtag Tangibles 2023. 2024. All the way up to 2100. Tangibles. Demand something.
Absolutely.
Right now.
So let's start with the West Coast correspondent, let's start with the West Coast correspondent. What are your thoughts on tangibles?
Oh, absolutely. It's quite essential, and also to apologize for being late because my stupid ass locked my keys in the car and got them out, you know what I'm saying, and what have you. But most definitely you need the tangibles, you need the land. Okay, we need technology as well, too, where we need to start developing our own technology, our own STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics curriculum, you know, for our youth as well, too, and to get them up out of these blasted, you know, public indoctrination centers. It's because this is where they're learning all this negativity in it. And I mean, man, looking at the last 2 generations, man, of public indoctrination centers, man, it's gone straight crazy. It really has, you know, on a collective basis. Also, too, we got to think about the unhoused as well. It says because everybody, man, is just a few $1,000s short for being out there on the street. It ain't nothing nice.
It's something like 80% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and basically one emergency or one something extenuating happening in their family away from being unhoused.
Oh yes, sir, absolutely, yeah, without a doubt. And then don't forget what the government has too, Brother Cherries, you know, called the power of eminent domain. That means is that Biden or any other of them crooked ass politicians up there, the dumpster included, all they got.
They had asked us at one of these debates or forums if we supported eminent domain. I was only one of a few hands who didn't go up.
No, exactly. No, to hell with eminent domain, because all what that means is that governmental officials can come in and seize your land from you. And don't even have to give you the fair market value for it. You see what I'm saying? Or something of their interest. And then with all these current crooked ass mainstream politicians that you have, they're out serving their own self-interest or the self-interest of others.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So therefore, I would debate, you know, with any individual, and they're welcome to give us a call. You know, with Grand Rising with Shabaka every Friday morning at 8 a.m. at 516-418-5996. Now, we understand there's a whole lot of you individuals who've been disenfranchised, that got your heads bumped, that got bumped into and your wallet came up missing. Okay, this is what happened to you now. Ass scratchers like Tim Scott, Herschel Walker, other dumb bunny out there. There's what's that fool's name? The mayor of New York.
Cancun.
Kevin Cancun of Denver. Fool of there of New York. Okay, Lori Lightfoot. She just got ousted out there. Eric Adams. Thank you, sir. And Lori Lightfoot just got ousted in the city of Chicago. You see what I'm saying? Mary Bass of Los Angeles is doing like we all expected, selling out, for special interests. Then had ordered, she ain't got no orders, the commission of the various departments there. Starting with the sanitation department, they just went up and they just started tearing down the unhoused neighbors' tents and places that they had set up, for a minute. You see, it's because she's trying to say, when they do that, they just bring disease. And then we did show a video where
we got Los Angeles like that running out here, Shabaka, that want to do that, and they were talking about putting them in internment camps and
general.
Remember what you used to say, Shabaka, about them cutting the water off, putting them in the desert?
Oh yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah, I see that happening, man. I see that as happening as early as this summer. You see, it's because we're carrying bass in Los Angeles.
I have a question. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yeah.
Is it true, just dealing with tangibles and real live money and everything, right? Mm-hmm. Is it true that the government makes money off of your Social Security number?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Right. No, not just it's just you having a Social Security number. That's basically like a stock and bonds thing, right?
Yes. It's
yes, sir. And one who has a good
through that Social Security number, why they can't give you some kind of, a payment where you could at least, have some kind of housing, something, because these people are bloodsuckers of the poor, man.
Yeah, they are.
Slave makers of the poor.
Well, basically, absolutely. That's exactly what they are. That is exactly what they are.
Mel, we've been saying since at least 2016 or 2006 that it's been a war on poverty. It's been a war on poor people.
Yeah. But I'm saying they get rich off of us just off of the fact that we even have a Social Security number. Why they can't give you a portion of that money that they're banking on heavily every day?
They want,
I guess because you're collateral for that money, Ramel.
Universal basic income.
Yeah, you are collateral for that money.
Out of it, they want you to pay into it.
Right.
Yeah, but they're making gazillions and millions of dollars off of you. You just walking around living.
That's why. Why the reparations. That's another reason why the reparations is on. Oh,
hell yeah, that's why they got the money. They could cut you the check, but they don't want it because my point is that they feed off of crime, homelessness, and all that. Because homelessness leads to crime. You see what I'm saying? And crime feeds the monopoly of a prison industry and a prison system.
Yep.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Been saying that since day zero.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hear from
California's leading the way in it.
Let's hear from the feminine energy in the room. And that is Lady Che. Go ahead, Lady Che. What are your thoughts on tangibles?
I kind of lost my thought right there. I think that now that we're coming towards the end of our campaign, I think the voters really need to be looking at tangibles. Because currently Denver about to make a grand error by not choosing Team Parris, by not choosing change. You're going to be stuck in the same systemic neglect.
Real revolutionary change.
You're going to be stuck in the same bullshit. And if you choose Terrence Roberts,
oh my God,
you're practically asking to be paralyzed yourself.
If you choose anybody besides Team Parris, you're choosing that. But especially
I got my top five. That's good.
Well, we got Ian.
I got top five. That's good. And I got my top five. You want to hear my top five?
Go ahead, Lady Che. What are your top five?
Top five on who to vote for. Okay. Okay. So obviously Team Parris, number one. Jesse Parris. Okay. Then you got Ian Tafoya. Then you got Lisa Calderon. Actually, it's 4. Lisa Calderon. And you can put either James Walsh or Aurelio Martinez in between those two. That's 4. That's it. Everybody else is garbage, trash, and you're making the same racist choices. Lisa Calderon's been kicking ass lately in the things in comparison to who she has to deal with. Ian too. Ian's been giving it to him.
But Lady Che, we're still on intangibles.
So I say though.
Okay. That's our next topic, but that's a perfect segue.
Those are good people to provide tangibles.
Yeah.
As well. You know, we start off with Jesse Parris first, and then we lead down the list of who's capable of providing tangibles for the city. Other than that, everybody else is garbage.
Well, Lady Che has spoken. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Well, so, what are your thoughts on tangibles, man?
Tangibles. You want to vote for something right now that is actually tangible. So that has realistic results. I would have thrown in Al Gardner. I feel like
he's for everybody.
It's for everybody, and it's very performative. I don't like performance art. I don't like performance theater. So
it's political theater is what you're saying?
I don't like it. I think that too. When you start off a certain way, and then you get certain interviews, and all of a sudden you just think you're the shit and you're better, and then you don't want to pay tribute. You don't want to say.
You don't want to do the right thing.
Yeah, you don't want to say that you align yourself with the same values as Team Parris because you're embarrassed. Then you're a real fuck nut.
Thanks.
And we can't get down with that. Knowing goddamn well, you shake hands and you chop it up. But when it comes to
and you're always so happy to see me.
Man, like, you know my thoughts about the white man. Like, you come to the white man, right? So you dap up, you dap up, you have critical conversations with a black man who's on black thoughts. So all of a sudden now you're biggity black, right? That's a black man. But then when you come to fucking alleged black forums or whatever, and you chopping it up with an alleged black man, whenever he's black, right?
Whenever it's convenient.
Doesn't matter, right? And then you go in front of debate forums, and you sit with a black lady who's surrounded by white men.
Oh my God!
Right? And you let the black lady talk for you. When you know goddamn well, just an hour or two before that, you were asked, whose values do you align yourself with? But because it wasn't popular, you can't say Jesse Parris, even though knowing damn well we've been watching you in 3-4 forums, dapping it up and chopping it up with Jesse Parris. You don't want to say it because it's not popular.
Mm-hmm.
But then you let the black sister with the ashiest motherfucking legs that won't sit like a lady.
That's the one.
Didn't sit like a lady in a forum of like there were so many people at the forum. If you were sitting right in front of her, you would have saw her underclothes. What?
Who that was?
Are you done with the tangibles?
I'm just saying. No. I mean, well, yes. But okay, yes. But what I'm saying is when you do with the motherfucking tangibles, and you watch this one brother who won't align himself with the right shit, or at least say it publicly, all of a sudden now he's talking about tangible results.
But hasn't that been
realistic time?
Hasn't that been the case though? Like this whole campaign, these mugs they'll secretly support us, but in public they don't want to support us, like Jeff Farr.
Man.
I'm just saying, like if you're gonna do it in public,
it's called hypocrisy.
You do it in private, do it in public. What's the harm? What's the foul? What's wrong with being a grown ass adult? Say, I support Jesse Parris's alignment. I'm B1. I'm black first. I like black.
Don't be afraid to say black.
Today I'm
black.
I
gotta play that for him. I gotta play that for him. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, more thoughts on tangibles.
No, I think that everybody should vote for fucking tangibles and realistic shit.
Right here.
Right now. And you know, we say reparations and separation, mean that reparations, separations, cut the check, stop playing the fucking game. I'm glad they're putting all these stipulations out there. Goddamn right, there should be so many stipulations that it should be difficult because, but I think that the more stipulations we put on ourselves, the harder it's gonna get for us to receive what is actually due. That is all I gotta say about the stipulations.
Right now, cut the check.
Other than that, black people should
they can cut it tomorrow.
Yeah, black people should really
I'll take mine today.
White people should not be able to get it. Indigenous people that are not black aboriginals, black indigenous. If you're the $5 Indian type, you should just keep yourself off of these online phone calls, because what you did was, like, I watched. We'll talk about reparations a little bit, but we watched the one of the councils.
The California reparations.
This shit is whack. It should only be black people speaking on this, and black people.
Yeah, you're right.
For this, not fucking and $5 Indians coming on and telling black people what they should and shouldn't get, and what they rebuke and what they don't rebuke. Who gives a fuck? You got your shit, sit it the fuck down. You've been getting your shit, sit it the fuck down. Why does everybody gotta have an opinion on black subjects when it don't have nothing to do with them?
Right.
That's what I want to talk about.
Okay, what that is right there is the dummy and dumb.
We don't have time to elaborate, y'all. We gotta move to the next topic, and that is the Denver mayoral race.
Y'all gonna love this.
Vote for Parris.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
B1
That's right,
beginning agenda.
Run that revolutionary footage. That's gonna be the new line.
That's exactly what it is. We got to coin that.
And then I would go so far as to say this right here: if they don't vote for Jesse Parris for mayor of Denver, and one of them other clowns, or not, I'm saying not saying Jesse's a clown, but any of those clowns that they got running, let me rephrase that for a few good take these socks off. Then they deserve what's gonna happen to them is because that clown that you got, the current mayor, he already set the tone of pretty much of what is going across the nation.
People to vote for Lisa Calderon. That's it.
Can I say something real quick?
No.
She's killing it. Right now, Ramelzi. Right now, Lisa Calderon is throwing hot darts like no other. Okay?
But she's throwing hot grease.
She's throwing hot grease. She's whipping motherfuckers with baby oil and belts. And it's tearing motherfuckers down. And she's showing racism, and it's coming out little by little with the whites. You know what I mean? And so I will allow black people to vote for two people. I'm saying it. Black people, you're allowed to vote for Jesse Parris and Lisa Calderon. Anybody else is subpar, mediocre, and a waste of your free voter confidence.
Seriously.
Okay.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
No.
No.
We got to play the video.
Run that revolutionary footage.
Or we just never we're gonna be here all night. Everybody gonna fall asleep.
Well, everybody's guilty of it.
The facts. So
Guilty of it.
To keep that from happening.
No, that just goes to show the hard work we put in.
Right.
You,
see, when you work yourself
a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So when we work ourselves to exhaustion, you see what I mean? Because as we said it before, the human body's gonna get its rest. You're either gonna lie down, sit down, or fall down. You know what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with something that's crucial, like with unhoused neighbors, with these banks failing and what have you, I'm surprised that everybody ain't going to sleep, because this stuff is getting ready to get real wicked. Okay,
yeah, so,
because hiding Biden.
We don't have time to go into hiding Biden right now. I'm gonna lay into him on one of these videos.
Okay.
But yeah, we still waiting on you Biden supporters. Y'all can call in
We'll like when you
Anytime.
call into other people's shit.
Jesse Parris for mayor right now. Run that revolutionary footage.
So yes. So this is so the topic was Denver mayor's race and who's being included and who's being excluded, and or is Team Parris still being excluded from the forums and debates. So about a week or two ago, it's been about 2 weeks now. One of my neighbors in my building at the Fusion Studios, he wrote an article about the fact that this election is not fair. There's nothing fair about it, and there's racism, white supremacy, all within it. And this is a white guy that wrote this article, so you know they're gonna take his word.
Of course.
So, with that being said, since then, Team Parris has been excluded from 9 News debate at Slimy, otherwise known as Smiley. Now it's called McCullough International. You might remember Smiley Shabaka if he was in Park Hill back last time you were in Denver. It was off of 26th and Holly.
Okay.
So there was a debate. I should put a video up because them were straight up harassing me. The damn security knew I was coming. I was not invited to this event.
Okay, but we're right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I was not invited.
Fix it again, cause
I was not invited to this event.
So you know, the contrary popular,
and neither was Ian Tafoya.
Right. Yeah. So Ian Tafoya was invited to the first 9 News debate. So my beef with that was, hey, look, if you invite one 9 News debate, Ian to the first 9 News debate, he should be invited to all the debates.
Right.
Because it's just a bad look when you exclude him from those ones. Now Jesse wasn't invited to none of those debates from jump because he was a write-in, which I thought, which we all think, you know, personally, is fucked up because we know he's running for mayor. You know he's running for mayor. He had to sign the papers to be a write-in. So to do that, and so also too, what it does is it doesn't give people a choice. You're stuck with the 17 people
that made the ballot,
and not really understanding that. Man, that whole remember that time Shabaka Ramel about Jesse trying to get on the ballot, how hard we are, like all the shit we were going throughout that month to try to get on the ballot, all the winter storm, all the motherfucking drama. How many times was I fucking deathly ill, like in the hospital and shit throughout that month? You know what I mean? And not to mention, you know, he had stuff with his other family too, his actual family. So we got stuff going on, like, and nobody factored in is that look, Jesse's just one man. It's one team. I am the team, right? Not because we didn't want it to happen. It just didn't happen that way. And so if you got your main teammate fucking dying in the hospital every other week, that's gonna weigh on you. Plus, we had 3 fucking storms.
3 bomb cyclones.
Right, we had 3 winter storms, and then fucking we had 6 petitions out. Every time we turned in something, they kicked it right back out, halfway out. So 50 names turned into 20, and I'm putting out PSAs, and we're trying our best. It's like nobody understood that. All they could do is blame us. Well, you didn't get on the ballot, so worked harder. Okay, man, we don't know what the fuck we were going through. And it's no excuse, but you gotta at least in some sense of the word, devil's advocate and put yourself in his shoes. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's just one man. He's one man, and his one fucking teammate is fucking hanging on by fucking a thread. You see what I'm saying? So I pushed myself this whole year. Y'all remember how sick I was when the campaign started? Right? Mm-hmm. And so I pushed myself this whole time. And he had to hang on with me. Not to mention, we're going back and forth. It's stressful. Like, and the medium we should have planned better. That as young people, we needed therapy too.
That's because they're doing everything within their power to make sure Jesse don't win, and because they rather side with the devil and the devil system than side with Jesse Parris in the godly way of doing things.
Right.
Then I was so sick. How many times I was like so sick during that fucking month that Jesse was like, Jesse was at the hospital. Jesse was doing, and not only was he at the hospital, but he was doing Zooms. He was trying to do his meetings. He had not only that, he had the fucking his leadership courses 4 hours every couple of days. You know what I mean? Then he can't really back out of because he committed to it. You know, so and not to mention just all the fucking work, trying to take care of the elders, trying to go out and grab these signatures when we're trying to raise money. No one and then not to mention, this is the worst part. We were being dragged by a certain person in our own community for fucking months before we had to go get the signatures. Months. And you know, when you galvanize white people against you and you galvanize the black community against one brother, what happens? Everybody turns their back on a brother. Right or wrong?
Everybody that's alone with their pronouns and shit.
Right or wrong? How many times have we seen motherfuckers turn their backs on brothers and sisters when they know they shouldn't have? They should have just asked or called up ahead or figured it out. How many times have we seen that in our own community?
Lost count.
You feel me? So we have one brother, an elder, dragging another brother for months, making it difficult. Not to mention our friends being traitors, right? We couldn't galvanize the team because Lisa and Leslie they comped all our friends.
Damn.
Jerry Burton was over there campaigning for Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haterism, traitorism, trickery, and treachery.
That's an act of treason the way I looked at it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on, Jerry, this is what you're doing? I called everybody a traitor to their face.
Especially that goddamn Therese Howard.
I said, Therese, I was like, this is a fucking one of the founders of Denver Always Out Loud. You're a fucking traitor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a traitor. Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
This is treason and my high treason. I was like, you already know how hard, everybody knew how hard it was for Jesse. But what do? We get behind, not we, because I was steady, me and Jesse are a team. But what did everybody do? Everybody got behind the big dogs. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna say like our buddy up there, Ian. He had his own team, his own group of friends. So we couldn't even blame him for anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like our black friends, oh no, they had switched up, switched codes, and went over and decided to be high treasonous bastards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then say like Deborah was allowed to say, we're not going to support a candidate. We're not going to back no candidate. What are you doing right now? You're backing a candidate.
That's the same thing they pulled in 2019 with Kaylin. They went ahead and endorsed Kaylin after they kept telling me they couldn't endorse me. But they went ahead and did a fundraiser for Kaylin and some other shit.
Kaylin
but
Black.
They couldn't do that shit for me. No.
White, right?
They're scared of you, General. They're scared of you.
Yeah. So what I'm saying
Exactly.
is we've been doing it all on our own, all on our lonely, and then now that I'm getting ready to go ahead and get after Jesse's election is done, go ahead and file for Aurora for city council. I'm just scared. I'm scared. But this is the hardest area to be in. And I feel like, I'm good at some certain things. And Jesse, when you start doing acts of service, man, it do feel better than slanging drugs.
Mm-hmm.
It do feel better than slanging drugs. You know what I mean? And Jesse, what did we do? What did we say, Ramelzi? We were going to give Jesse all the shine.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to let Jesse shine as much as he could. Right? So we paused. I paused all our frontline shit. I paused all our websites for frontline campaign just so that we can let Jesse shit rock. Why? Yep. Because Jesse needed every amount of fucking support. And where did he get it from? Only the frontline campaign. Mm-hmm. Shabaka, you already know you're part of frontline campaign. Yep. So frontline campaign held Jesse down.
Mm-hmm.
We held him down. This whole time, there's only 5 members of the fucking campaign. There's us and Bianca.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, Bianca's daughter's baby about to come in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So we're waiting for the first revolutionary baby to come in.
Divinity.
Our frontline baby. So we're waiting for her to come into the world. That's what we're excited. You know what I mean? Bianca's daughter's having a baby tonight.
My baby niece.
Yep, and it is exciting. So that's gonna be the frontline campaign baby. You know, poster child. Little revolutionary right there. Yeah, we supported Jesse when, and it was hard, man. Nobody knows how much tears fucking part 2 Team Parris.
Oh shit, it'll be my great niece. Yeah, my great niece is coming in.
And now it's almost
Divinity.
over. And Jesse can fuck around and win.
Mm-hmm. Because it's anybody's race at this point. So before we get bogged down, I'm gonna play this video of me being disinvited to the 9 News mayoral candidate debate at formerly Smiley Elementary Middle School.
I also gotta say this: Black people, do not walk up on Jesse and tell him that April 2nd he should come work for someone else.
Oh my God, that was Albertus.
You know what I mean? Fuck you, cuz never in your life.
Albertus.
Run that revolutionary.
That's the one. That's the main
Candidate
one.
forum debate going on tonight.
Black experience enhanced.
The school formerly known as Smiley.
I was supposed to go that night.
Oh, that's international school.
It was a 9 News debate, and I knew better.
Oh, wait, this is
I had
a
a
mud.
thought that we should not be there.
So this is in
Jesse was not
North
here.
Park Hill, a couple blocks from the border of 23rd, between North and South Park Hill.
Sorry, the video.
For the longest, black people aren't allowed to live above
too bad over there for some reason.
Really shitty.
Oh, what is this?
Jesse.
Yeah, see, they trying to jam your signal there on that production is making like they're walking down the street.
Right there.
Oh, it's really bad. The signal over there is horrible.
Point, so like there's nobody running away with this one at all. I think the so-called front runners are only polling at 9%.
I got my sign out. No, you know, Team Parris is in the goddamn house.
All right, I'm a candidate too.
Yeah, I know. We've met at.
Oh, you're what's his face?
Oh, Carol. Yeah.
Carol. Yeah.
Nice to see you again.
You working with Leslie? Oh, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa.
I like Jesse has a name.
All right. Okay, let me participate. If not,
they probably won't, unfortunately.
Let them know I'm here.
But I do want to tell you that I really respect everything that you're running on. And I think one day, next time in a different campaign, if you're running on anything else, I would love to come and help you and work for you and everything.
Is it just because I didn't make the ballot?
Yeah, that's why this time.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of.
Sorry, the video is horrible.
Yeah, I mean, that's
ballots and
people are talking about.
There's actually 2 lawsuits right now.
They're constantly jabbing at him.
Mm.
And in our set filed paperwork. But look, if you're watching the video, look at all these people keep stopping him on the sidewalk.
Yeah, there was something burning earlier. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Yeah, there was
big
like over
stack.
down in by Democrat School.
Come out, Albertus.
Here go Albertus.
Hey, if I may say right here.
Hold on, Sebastian.
If I may say right here, I just seen something here on social media, breaking news. This is the only way Joe Biden can secure being reselected.
You might remember
And unprecedented, obviously.
He used to be the butcher at Donnie Supers.
Oh, okay.
And courtesy clerk at Dollar Tree on the east side.
Right.
Oh, she got a Jeep with her stuff on it.
I seen her signs all the way towards my house.
She got
a big old billboard off I-25 in Colfax. Have you seen that?
Yeah, she got the uniform.
Yeah.
But we got the ground truth. Let's see who will. She got the money. We got the ground truth.
Yeah, right.
And that's gonna get on TV. So
Yeah, I seen the ad today.
yeah. On TV or on YouTube.
On TV.
On TV.
Yeah.
Channel
Fox.
31.
Yep.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? That girl ain't got no grub and TV. She just got TV and a whole lot
She
of
got
money.
TV and a whole lot of money. Yeah.
That's right.
Good seeing you.
Good thing, man. We'll see you on April 2nd if you want to come over.
Yeah, I'll have to get out a long thought. But thank you. I said I'll have to get out one a long thought, but thank you.
My answer was fuck no. Tell it to be big. Dare you ask me?
The election is April 4th. Not April 2nd. Why the hell?
Oh,
you know, I gotta go everywhere.
Right. I said what? I'm gonna follow up with that tomorrow.
I'm recording me.
Okay, well, I figured it was gonna be one of those things.
I'm not. Okay. I gotta respect Mama Bear's time. He said I gotta get off. Right. Shut up, John. Don't you laugh.
I don't know what that is. Is that you, Shabak? Is that you, Ramel?
No, that's me right there. Hold on. No, just saw a live feed from Bianca's, little grandbaby's on her way.
Yeah. I think we got the card. How much is on there? 160?
76.
Yeah, that's one thing they don't have out here in the West is brick buildings like that.
Oh, this building.
That snow element.
Yeah, this building.
Oh, yeah. Brick buildings last forever, man. But these stucco buildings, they'll probably last about half the time of it. It's because you got a great deal of them out here in the West, particularly in California. But from what I understand, with the weather shifting and getting to the extreme, man, I could see a whole lot of them buildings coming down and they're going to rebuild them. And then quite naturally, of course, they're going to pump the price up on them leaving the house.
So there's the entrance, right? And see security keep popping their head out the door. They had hella security in this damn month.
I tell Jesse, look, Jesse seems to forget how he looked. Right? Jesse probably got his mask on and shit. And he forget how he looks. Well, let's play devil's advocate. But he's about to do whatever he's about to do right now. I was like,
I wasn't gonna let them keep me from going in there.
I don't know why anybody's watching.
I don't care how many goddamn security you got. I'm still getting up in that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Why all beats?
That's Albertus in the background. It's more black people on staff and candidates than it is at these damn forums.
Yeah, that's all we see everywhere we go now is a lot of the whites.
Everybody to this.
Except for today, we saw like maybe
a
handful of whites.
Yeah.
I got my paperwork too.
Yeah, I carry my paperwork everywhere.
We can get you in. I'm a candidate. Watch, I'm gonna bogart my ass on that stage. They're gonna be like,
"Go forward."
It's you up here. How are you up here? This is like one of those South High kind of forums.
Oh, Ramel, do you remember this? You remember the forum at South High where Pops was cussing that lady out from the Republican Party and called her a witch, and his teeth went flying? Remember I told you?
Nah, I don't remember.
It was like 4 years ago.
Keeping it real, man. I gotta keep it real if I can't remember.
Well, what in the hell are you eating?
Cheez-Its.
Oh my god. Goddamn kid. I love some goddamn Cheez-Its though.
Me and Ramel are actual twins, man.
Hey, Isabel. Grand evening.
I was eating. He's drinking. I feel sleepy.
So here come punk ass, all security friendly. About to come out and start harassing me.
Candidates should start arriving.
Oh man, with that one day when I thought I was really recording some shit. I was really getting in their ass.
All the other candidates, I should say, because I'm still a freaking candidate. I'm just not on the ballot. In the meantime, make sure y'all write me in. Y'all gonna get your ballots.
Leave my sign.
2 days at the most.
I made that.
So I got that text message. I'm at Smiley. Now they calling it McCullough International.
I don't think he dropped off.
I'm right here. I'm parked here at Smiley Middle School. They still got the original name up right there.
Yep, she sure did.
Some people are more corrupt than a little bit, man.
I did not see any black people coming through.
Please.
This is very
I
unfortunate.
made that sign. That's probably one of my best work.
It used to be a predominantly black neighborhood. Like 20 years ago. She keeps coming out like.
Am I still in here?
You know, she keeps coming
Like,
out.
my chair.
You know I'm coming. You know I was gonna do
Pull it.
Probably stole it. It's on the back of your chair. There's only one on.
I want the other one.
Which one?
The yellow one.
One on my face.
Right there, the yellow one.
Rodney and Jesse Parris for Denver mayor.
Okay.
I didn't make the ballot, but I got awesome policies, and they're stealing them.
Okay. Oh, they're stealing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you are Jesse?
Yep.
Okay. Take care, Jesse.
Thank you.
Jesse, you're a real life diplomat, right?
So,
Thank you. Okay, here come Officer Friendly.
This look like you panhandling right there at the sides.
They got mad because I was influencing too many people.
I'm here tonight, yeah.
hey, how's it going?
Hey, man, so we just can't have you smoking or with the signs out. All right,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So if you could just put the signs in the bag and just put the cigarette out, that'd be great.
Okay.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
What's your name?
My name's Ben.
And
Yep.
Jesse Parris.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I'm a candidate for mayor.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Well, good luck, man. Well, yeah, we just can't have the signs or the smoking on school property.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
What the fuck does that got to do with anything, cuz?
Here comes Lady.
I was just waiting on it because they literally kept poking their head out the door.
Who's ringing this?
It's on the video. This lady calling.
They call it electioneering.
What is that got to do with anything? Do you see this? Shit. That right there is a sign of racial profile. You weren't doing shit.
There's a black person right there. The one black person.
They wouldn't let nobody. They wouldn't let no candidates bring no signs in.
Check my bag and all that.
They wouldn't even let the staff bring in
You weren't
signs.
even inside the building. You're right there on the edge. Oh, cuz
That's how I ended up getting a.
Hey, how you doing, brother? I'm a candidate too. They just didn't invite me. Nah, but I got some paperwork. You want some? Oh, okay. Well, you know, he aligns with my values, but I'm the only black first candidate in the race.
Black Denver started to feel disappointed in you.
There's too many fucking coons here.
What that mean? Why don't you just ask that? What that mean, dog? What that mean? That mean
well, you know what you say. You got that new movie, man. You know what I mean? Starring the majority of them.
Hey, Miguel.
She's like, oh, no,
on 9 News. Tell them to include all the candidates, not just some.
Yeah. I like, dude. She just asked what black first mean. Oh, I'm starting to feel sad, disappointed in my soul.
You can tell.
Denver public enemy number one.
You can tell they don't tune into the new black media.
Y'all are disappointing me, man.
Sure, just had to
One tear fell out my eye for that.
If you don't understand Black First or resonate with Black First, you're a cone.
Everything else is just gonna confuse you. Like Billy Fuller said.
South High School type of forum debate, especially all this damn security.
Get up in there, dude. Hurry up. Let's go forward.
You know I'm about to get up in there.
This is where Jesse goes left.
The last 3 debates
Jesse goes left because I had this right before I had to remind him about Kyle Clark. Jesse was going ham on Kyle Clark.
So y'all just heard me like the last 3 debates. I was not included.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Hear that?
All because I didn't make the ballot.
Forward, like go ahead, Mark.
I'm about to go in now.
Get up in there.
I'm getting my bag. I'm gonna start walking in there.
Let's go forward on that TV.
Hey, Aunt Sandra.
So we get to the point of the meat potatoes. All right.
Run that revolutionary footage.
Here go Jesse not taking off his mask and shit, looking like old man. I bet you I didn't even have to see him to know. I had to see Jesse coming. He got the lokes on. He's all covered up.
Denver enemy number 1.
Right.
So I try to walk in with the white people. I'm like, I'm just gonna walk in with the white people, right?
Yeah. Walk in with the white people. Like, not knowing that,
So that's just the rules. That's just the rules. Where did the candidates go? Where's the candidates go?
They kept telling me I couldn't record in there. And I get up in there and everybody record.
White lady. Karen, stop your door.
There's a Karen.
I don't believe you're one of the candidates who was invited to participate, so unfortunately, it's only invited candidates for this debate.
All right, so I can't even sit in the audience.
Do you have a ticket?
No,
this was not a
unfortunately, it's a ticketed event, so.
How much for a ticket?
There was no tickets for this event. There was no.
I don't even have any
tables. Don't sign us up.
No, sir, I'm sorry.
I would
They
have
were
signed us up
asking
like I
did
did
you have
today.
the golden ticket to Willy Wonka land.
Oh, baby, I signed us up for tickets today.
Oh shit.
Nah,
So they're not letting me in, y'all. They're talking about it's a ticketed event. They done sold out.
Come in.
They got all this goddamn security. I feel like I'm being down harassed by the damn security in here already. So yeah, it's like a South High event.
Don't hang out till we close the doors. If we have seats left, I'll let Jen, you just can't record.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
I've never seen this much security at a damn debate. And they won't even let you pass out material to people in here. So I gotta stand here looking stupid for the next 15 minutes and hope there's a seat available. Bullshit, like, this ain't voter suppression or
you're touching me, white man. You're touching me, white man.
Right. Candidate suppression. If you weren't invited, then they don't want you here, basically. There's gonna be that kind of party.
Jesse, how are you?
Hey, they're not letting me participate. They're talking about about if there is a seat left, I can sit in there, but I can't record anything.
Well, I mean, you'll still be on.
So
TV.
did they invite Ian?
They didn't.
So now they start effing with him.
Yeah, they won't let us have no campaign material. Shame on you, Kyle Clark. Shame on you, Kyle Clark. You should be ashamed of yourself. All 21 of the candidates should be able to participate. Write a story on that.
Yeah, Jesse was right, like real close.
I'm up for the taller than I thought he was.
I was like, Jesse, then I had to go fix that. Apologize.
You see me shout that Kyle Clark. Like, that's not a democracy, yo. Like, this is not democratic. All the candidates that filed to run for mayor should be able to participate. Y'all shouldn't be picking and choosing who y'all want at these little debates and forums. There's nothing democratic about that. Oh, it's anybody's race. Oh, I seen the new signs y'all put up on Monaco. Yeah, because I've been all over the city today. I just had to lay my grandfather to rest at Fort Logan, so I've been all over the city today.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Jesse was on one. He came back from very
yeah, man, it happened all in the middle of the campaign. I'm like, oh man, grandfather get real sick and then he get in the hospital, and then a couple months later he passes. Is that Jason? Jason, you need to get on 9 News. You need to tell them this is not a fair process at all. All the candidates that are on the ballot, even the write-in, should have been invited to this event. Like, there's nothing fair about this. I keep talking about this is a selection. And Ian Tafoya was excluded. Myself was excluded. Several others about this.
This is what bothers me. Black people, everybody's for self. Yeah, they look at I get right on it.
I understand. I'll follow the rules.
Respectful of our event, we really appreciate it.
I'm just communicating with people, letting them know what it is.
I hear you, but I'm gonna.
You can go in, but they said that it's going to close in about 2 minutes.
All right, all right, y'all. So I got to end the stream.
Is it cool if I put my flyers in the bag?
Yeah, I'll hold them.
Or actually,
you sure? Because I think they'll fit. I think they'll fit.
Yeah, I came on my own. I don't think that Ian's staff wanted to come since they didn't invite him.
Yeah, man, that's some bullshit. And I called it out on City Council. I'm going to call it out on Twitter tonight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they messed up, man. They should have had everyone on.
They should have had everybody. That's what a true democracy is like. Right in Jesse Parris for Denver mayor.
Right now.
Right now.
Not later, but now.
Today.
Yeah.
So, long story short, Black family, I was able to get up in there. Jeff and his whole crew moved around as soon as I got in there. The white people were looking at me like, who the fuck let him in? And
right.
I didn't record it because the signal was so horrible in there. Like, as y'all can see, even before I got in there, I was having issues with the signal. So I obeyed the rules. I didn't record, even though everybody and mama was fucking recording in there. And including Jeff.
People not to record.
So that's that video. And that debate, that debate, Lisa Calderon one.
Business. And which I was pretty I wasn't impressed because that lady talks down to me. Like she talks at us. And she, I wasn't really I was impressed by how she tore apart certain candidates by telling them that they collect dark money.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in their finances like that.
Yeah.
And I was impressed because the attack was real.
Mm-hmm.
And while she was doing that, she exposed one white lady. The white lady called her, said, "Let me address the extra," right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, bam, on my show, I was like, that's racist.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, like how they perverted the word, white people pervert the word woke, right?
Yeah.
They perverted it. She perverted the word race, extra, like, oh, she's so extra, right? Like referring to Lisa Calderon. Lisa Calderon's mixed, right? Regardless of that, right? Regardless of that, she perverted it. Like she, the way she said it was so dismissive and trashy, like, and no one caught it but me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, look, this is an avid white, or this is a racist. This is a Karen.
Mm-hmm.
She don't give a fuck about the city. And that too, how she did old girl and no one said anything was really shitty to me, because I felt like someone should say, She wants to say to her, "Hey, you can't pervert these words. Well, you can't make them just all black, and then when white people say them, we're just supposed to sit there and just like, oh, look, now they don't even belong to black people no more. You can go ahead and keep that word, right? But then go ahead and say, like she said, let me address the extra. She said, let me address Dr. Calderon.
Like the help.
Let me address Lisa's comment. Let me address the lady down at the other end. She said, let me address the extra. Like the help, like the blackness on the corner.
Well, she will qualify for the auction block.
Yeah, Lisa?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Ramel, do you remember Lisa Calderon?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Carry on, Lady Che.
So I was like, I'm the only one that caught it, and because, like, there was a time when they just referred to me and Jesse as the couple that only deals with racism. Mm-hmm. Everything's racist to us.
Everything is goddamn racist.
Everything is layered in racism and white supremacy.
Don't let them gaslight you, black family.
Don't let them do it. And then we don't get passes. We're on everybody's ass. Like, you don't give a fuck if you're black.
Man.
We don't give a fuck if you're white.
I wish they would have put hands on me, because I would have. Don't touch me. Get the hell off of me. Leave me alone. You're hurting me. You're attacking me.
Right? You're attacking me.
You're all on me. Get off me. Get your hot, heavy
racial profile.
Hey, this is targeted.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, exactly. But in reality, if you watch that video, that was all it was there was surrounding him. Mm-hmm. Was white people and Karens telling him what he can and can't do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's another form of profiling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And don't let the shade deflect the motherfucking message. I'm all about giving them that light work.
Right. We stay about that.
Giving them that fucking shit because we don't give a fuck.
We're actually about that life.
Yeah, there's
Jesse Parris for mayor.
There's no code
switching
now.
Over here. Write them in.
Absolutely.
There's no code switching with Team Parris. Team Parris doesn't switch up around different folk, and especially Jesse know how I am. Jesse,
no white pass is given.
No white pass is given over here. But Jesse, how am I with the whites? Because real talk, tell the people because they don't believe me.
Oh,
just tell the people how I
there's
really am.
There's a caucasoid. I think I seen a caucasoid. I did.
They're littered over here. Pink faces everywhere, right? But it's like, and Jesse will look at me and I'm like, don't let the shade deflect the message. I forget sometimes, I forget. And then two, I'm like, they need this work. They look at me like today we're having a discussion with Jewish people. Mm-hmm. And we weren't saying anything anti-Semitic or nothing like that.
Even though we can't be anti-Semitic any goddamn way, just like we can't be racist, black family.
And I have to remind them that we're in a black Holocaust.
Mm-hmm. And they agreed.
And they did agree after the clutch the pearls moment.
Yeah, they did do the clutch the pearls. They did the
clutch the pearls moment. They try to compare. I said you can't compare nothing to the black
you're not gonna do no pressing Olympics with us.
Yeah, you can't. And I said you cannot compare the black Holocaust to anything else. We're still in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's clutch pearls, right? And I was like, let's not let my shade deflect the message. We understand
they know
your own plate.
Me and Pops, Chairman Sekou, been telling them this for 15 years.
Yeah. But there is such a thing. We are still going through it, and I said we are. Don't let it don't let the message deflect it. There is such
persecution is real.
Yeah, it's persecution. I mean, when you see more, you don't see. Never mind. It's about to get anti-Semitic.
We got to get to the next video.
Yeah, never mind, family. I'll save it for the RVAs when I get my show canceled. I go to Facebook jail. I'll save those comments over here. But I was just gonna keep it very serious.
So now we're gonna move on to the blackest.
The blackest forum.
At the.
I tried to go in with my sister, and there were so many people going in that I knew it was going to be impossible for me to get a seat. So I rode by and took a picture.
I'm just gonna say at the prestigious Cleo Parker Robinson Dance Studio.
Yeah.
In the heart of 5 Points.
Excuse me, Parris. We run to 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're almost
You
done.
got to drop off at 12?
No. Because I got something I got to do, but I'll hang on.
Okay. All right.
You got to do at midnight, Twizzy.
That's off the air, Lady Che. So the next video is that Cleo Parker Robinson. This one I was actually invited to by Ashley Resworth. Shout out to her.
Yes, shout out to Ashley, man. Thank you for doing us a solid.
And this was put on by the Delta Sigma Theta
Sigmas
and the Community Works.
Yeah. I appreciate this. I appreciate Ashley going above and beyond the Call of Duty as a sister to make sure to invite him.
So, Ramel, guess who I'm sitting next to?
Who?
Guess.
I don't know who.
The Nemesis.
Terrence Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Terrence Roberts. Man, just go get into it. Go to your part.
Yeah, I'm just going to play my parts.
I will say Leslie was only highlighting the Crown Act.
So I started off. I set it off.
Yeah. This was highlighting this lady Leslie decided for 7 forums she's going to talk about Crown Act and all of a sudden she started making it in the private forum.
Familiar with who I may be. Everybody's familiar who the hell I am. You've been sleeping under a rock for 20 years if you don't know who the hell I am.
Right. And I just came across something right here on Newsbreak. Former Walmart manager arrested after leaving the store with $135,000 in shopping bag.
God damn it, Shabaka! I was in the middle of my speech.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, Shabaka was falling asleep over there. Something going on with him.
He's reading.
No,
he must be on
just one. No, actually, man, I'm on the other phone number, man, just checking out here. I'm seeing your garden that you got right here.
Yeah, that's
started, Brother Parris.
That's from
that's the Central 4-Hour Survival.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've been going to garden.
Yeah.
I think that one is from 2021.
Oh, okay.
All right, come on.
So hold on. When's the finale for the votes?
The 4th. Well, the finale. So
yeah,
the election is the 4th. If there's a runoff, the runoff will be June 6th.
That'll be runoff.
Okay, so they have an election on the day that Martin Luther King was assassinated, and they having a general election the same day that Robert F. Kennedy died in the same year of 1968.
Correct.
His birthday is on the 1st.
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I was thinking.
Oh, man.
So I started off.
Oh, boy. That phone started to get a little hot.
Oh.
Yeah. So I took it out the bed. Put it on the nightstand. Yeah, it's probably them fools, man, is up there, spying on us again and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
You still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah.
You know who that is, Ramel.
Is that Terrence?
Yeah.
Fuck Terrence.
No, nigga. This is the type of shit I gotta put up with, Shabaki.
Jesse, this is the type of shit I gotta put up with. Hey, look at book that book.
Like Pernell said.
Straight up so quick after you said that. He was done. He waved at us, sat down, and straight up.
That was so fake.
Hey, man, we got any hate mail on the chat?
Who's putting hate mail on the chat?
What?
No, I was just asking if we had any.
Oh,
no.
Not yet. Hold on.
No, I'm watching Trash Box.
Yeah, I'm back. I pushed the wrong button.
I gotta rewind it because you gotta hear this.
All right.
This brother, he made a whole commercial out of one of our flyers, Shabaka.
He did what?
That's revolutionary footage.
Do you have the copyright on that flyer?
No, Shabaka, that's the whole thing. I made these flyers for Jesse, and so it's mine to let it. But I don't say it's mine. I say it's ours. And me and Jesse are a couple, right? So it's our intellectual property. And I know when we first started with flyers, I never thought that anybody was going to steal off of them. I just thought that it was going to be some informative shit. I never thought I was going to have to fight and argue so much over our work. Jesse got enough to argue.
No, that's
and my effort.
Yeah, no, you can sue his ass for that.
Yeah, we can sue both of them.
Yeah, no, everybody's getting a motherfucking bill somewhere.
Yeah, hey, man, I'll be there filing. Hey, I'll be there filing some paperwork on their sorry asses on the next day the court opens up.
At the same time, if I would have known what I know now, like before I put out my shit, before I start running, because that caused me a lot of stress and like I don't know if y'all know that I got a bad heart, so that stress of arguing with these fucknuts is really stupid because it put a lot of pain and pressure on my heart because I've been giving it to them. I'm like, look here, fuck niggas, you gonna pay the fucking fee. Mm-hmm. You gonna run my motherfucking bread.
Right.
Like this is our work, but I'm the one that spends hours sitting at my computer for days on end typing and putting it together. And then some days I don't have enough time to, because I just be typing and I'm not really paying attention to proofreading or grammatical errors. I'm just typing out my thoughts and shit. because I'm evolving with the people. So like our shit evolves. It keeps growing and changing every time we hear something that the people need.
We were the first ones to get any flyers out.
We were the first ones with flyers out. And not only were we the first ones with flyers, we decided we were gonna do we were gonna take it back old fashioned. Like, old fashioned where people went and, hand delivered, panned out, passed out, flyers. And my flyers
only touch black hands.
Don't touch white hands. Never. My flyers are for black people and black people only. They don't touch indigenous hands. They don't touch Mexican hands. They don't touch white hands. They don't touch Asian hands. They are only for black people. So when white people get their hands on my flyer, it's because a black person handed it to them. And so that really
okay.
I didn't know that I would have to talk so much and argue about it, because this isn't just his image. This is our image as a couple too. This is the frontline campaign image. These words represent all three of our platforms.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We are really the only, aside from Vicky Dillon, shout out to Vicky Dillon.
Yeah.
And we are the only black first
media out here.
Media out here. Vicky Dillon, she's been good. That sister's fucking on point always. Shout out to Vicky Dillon.
Yes.
New Black Media. But we are the only ones in Denver on a black first New Black Media message boosting platform. So with that being said, I didn't know I should copyright. I didn't know any of this shit. I come from the streets, y'all know that. So I put in a lot of effort. So I get upset, and that shit destroyed my heart. It pushed my heart to like a different level of stress. They put me in the hospital like 3 times.
Damn. No, that's a lawsuit. That's a big one, big time.
Well, you see this
so if you guys could find
down next to this bald head clown and this other bald head. Everybody black up there, bald head. I'm the only one that got hair.
And it's just
yeah, man.
I think Lisa County Road is the only one rocking their own hair.
So
this is the only one rocking their own hair.
I want Shabaka to hear this because he missed it the first time.
Yeah, Shabaka, you'll love this.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, what they're doing? They're messing with the algorithms?
No, just listen, Scott.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's passed to alleviate our unhoused neighbor crisis. I termed that phrase. I said they're unhoused neighbors, but they're still part of the community. Nobody up here has said they're going to defund the police. We need to redirect those funds to programs that actually work. I literally hear people
right.
How are we going to audit programs that happen to be one of my flyers? Look, I was the first one to jump into this race. First one out of everybody up here to file. I made it apparently clear that my priorities are black first. So if you want somebody that's actually going to do it, black people in the city and not just give you lip service, write in Jesse Parris for Denver mayor. Thank you.
Right now.
Exactly. That's beautiful.
Drop through like a motherfucker.
That was a definite mic drop. I barely put that motherfucking mic on the table. I didn't hand it back to that motherfucker. I put that shit on the table like, man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, Terrence.
They should have thrown it in the trash can.
When he got home.
like Terrence just took his ball and went home a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Mhm.
I got to play that video next.
Yeah, after you get there with your other parts.
At the other direction now.
Yeah, this is the blackest forum. I didn't get to go in because
Like
it's
the whole audience was black.
the whole the motherfuckers going in the building were all black. It's always like that going into that studio.
Romero, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You still eating crackers?
I mean, nice now. I'm trying to stay awake.
Oh, okay.
Drink your coffee.
All right. So he gonna pass me the mic and I'm gonna go off again.
And woman, black woman business. I ain't a fish market on 2896 Fairfax. My grandmother raised.
Or we all know that, Terrence. Tell us something we don't
What
know.
we need to do is, like we heard some of my competitors say, install a public banking system that operates.
So stupid. You always talk about this goddamn public banking system. I'm sorry, black
man,
family.
he has a little tone in his voice that is like chastising.
Wow.
Like I said, the public banking system. Like
y'all need to listen to me.
Y'all need to listen.
Got the answer.
Like,
y'all gonna vote for me.
I ain't your baby. I ain't your kid. Fuck nut.
Yeah, for real.
Come on, guys. Let's do it right here, guys.
Because one thing is that we all know.
That con job, that shit is nothing but a con game, especially after what we learned today. Oh my God.
Oh my God, what we learned today is
Hey man, you need to put that record. Each time that fool come up there, man, you need to hand him that record by James Brown called "Talking Loud." Boom,
And ain't
boom,
saying
nothing. Boom, 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 talking loud.
But think he's saying
I
something.
think that was out in 1970.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This dude's a douchebag.
That's putting it mild.
Yeah.
Like I ain't got no respect for the fucking light skinned woman. For real. He's straight out of.
You see, I'm looking the other way. Like this is complete bullshit, yo. Like I don't know how.
I just dislike him.
If you could, you see a Sabaka. I'm looking the other way. Like what the fuck?
Sabaka. Every time Jesse gets this glare from the side of his face, you just never know. It's like you can strike at any time. You know? Like the backhand could be real. You know, like he's in good enough position, he could just straight backhand it with his left hand. Like, shut your mouth.
All right. Like, shut that
I
shit
would
up.
cuz them too. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it.
We house our people.
Community work.
House women who need housing and give mental health and substance abuse services while we house them.
He snatched it out of his hand.
Yes, I just want to piggyback off of something that was said earlier. I too also worked on abandoned box legislation. I was influential in getting that passed. Thank you, Leslie Herod, and whoever else is at the State House that passed that for us. But the problem here is communication. We have all these departments, we have all these services. It's not reaching the people that actually need them. I've literally been the only one in public state. Like we need to audit that came from me these departments and these services because it's not reaching the people that need the help. Like I'm literally applying a CCH and I'm not getting the help I need, yo. And when I hear people say stuff like, you can't move from a tent to an affordable house, and I did it, so it can be done. With that being said, shout out to Metro Deep, shout out to the Denzel Jimerson and the other partners, Norrell, that have these programs available to our community. I learned about the fact that we have credit restore programs, we have financial literacy programs. But what good is it if we know this information and you out here do not know this stuff? So there has to be a better out.
Did you hear when I said, what good is it if we know it, but y'all don't?
Yeah, but in all essence, Chewbacca's right. Like I could go for a fucking financial literacy course. Like even like, and I think now that we're having babies or that we're keeping babies home, and they're doing homeschooling and stuff. The parents need financial literacy more than anything, because we're gonna have to teach them how to deal with money the way money's changing now.
Money is about to go digital. Everything is about to go
Everything's
digital.
changing, and we need to know how to
it's
change.
exactly.
So I wish you bug on that.
Exactly.
We need to change it so we can grow
Because
children.
But before we get into all
exactly.
that, I got one more piece I think to play, and it is right here.
Okay.
Reach to the people that actually need these services, and under Parris administration, we will do that. Thank you.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of it. Go to the next one.
I took a group picture along with Lisa. Who else? Ian? Let me see.
All of it. Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very end with Lisa and fucking Al Gardner.
Al Gardner was there too?
Yeah. You know Al Gardner?
Was he city council?
He's so, I think he used to be down at the rescue mission.
Didn't we protest him?
We probably did. We protested a whole lot of mugs.
Al Gardner, or am I thinking somebody else, man? I don't know.
Oh, you thinking of Corey Gardner?
Yeah.
No, this is another bald head nigga. He means well, but just admit that you align with my shit.
Yeah, instead of having Leslie old ashy knee having ass say he aligned with my value, bitch, ain't nobody ask you.
It's like these niggas try to be as least threatening as possible.
Right, but I showed you a video, right? I showed you a video the other day, Al Gardner. We was watching TikTok.
Yeah.
I was like, look, man, this is just whack. That's why I need you to hurry up and come out so we can help me remix these videos. I don't know.
We're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop it.
Go ahead, Jesse.
All right, so we're gonna get to the one today.
Flash forward to your
and that was that. I started it off. I've been starting off every forum, man. I
know. Run that revolutionary footage.
Yeah. Much appreciated as we
I gotta give y'all some kind of context. So this was at the Counterpath, which is on East Colfax. Ramel, you remember that spot that used to be behind the Wendy's?
Wendy's. Yeah.
On Tamarack and Colfax?
Oh, no, I definitely don't know that. That's too far. I don't know nothing about Aurora, bro.
That's not Aurora. That's East Denver. That's East Colfax.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's toward Aurora. I don't know none of that area.
Okay, well, down the street from there, there's a spot. It used to be an auto body mechanic place, right? But now it's like a community hub, and they host forums. They have a library in there, and they have a garden. So I was there back in 2014 when I ran for city council at large, and I got to take on both Debbie Ortega and Robin Kaniche.
Okay.
For at large in 2019. So I've been there before, so it's not like my first time being in the place. Did you pass out like you did?
No.
Oh.
You know, trying to put together a different format, I think.
So this is Tim. The white boy, Tim, is minus James Walsh. It was nothing but people of color, as they love to say.
Right.
Man, no, they got to change that, man.
Well, we're changing that. We're changing that because we're the only ones talking anything about that.
But I mean, who came up with that bullshit in the first place, man?
People of color, some Democrat.
Yeah.
That's some liberal shit.
Yeah, that's that inclusive
shit. Yeah.
That's inclusive and it's that liberal shit.
Yeah, so oh man, wow.
That's far to the left shit right there, man.
Yeah, well,
Totally.
Stupid Face is claiming that he's a socialist.
Man, please.
Not only is
man, let me tell you some research that I've done.
Too.
Okay.
And he don't
when
even
they
know
talk
that
that shit there.
Revolutionaries started off as activists.
Yeah, exactly. So a revolutionary man is somebody who wants to complete an abrupt change. Okay, a revolutionary man who has seen through the hypocrisy and the bullshit, man, of these the power structure as it currently is. You see what I'm saying? What does revolution mean? A complete change is what it means. I mean, these motherfuckers up here pacifying everybody, man. They might as well go suck a dog's dick, man. And I'm serious.
Right.
You know, person of color and all this sort of type of shit. Man, I'm a black man in America. True.
That's what I had to tell the motherfuckers at the Social Security appointment. They said, "Do you feel like you're paranoid?" Besides me being a black man in America.
Man, here's one for you. I went and spoke with somebody, you know, with some psychology information. They said, "What do you in fear of?" I said, "Being murdered by the police." And guess what they said? That I had post-traumatic stress syndrome.
They told me the same thing, Shabaka.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's another element that we're putting in there for the tangibles, man. The psychological damage behind this shit.
Right. Well, we got generations of that. We got epigenetics.
Precisely.
It's just been passed down.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Generation after generation, just like slavery was passed down generation after generation.
From generation to generation. Yeah. And like I said, and I will sit up here on Shabaka's Black Experience and Hands on Frontline Black News. I will sit up here and I will debate with any ass scratcher, man, you know, who will sit up there and talk that bullshit that we need to forget. Because it was, we did an episode.
Shabaka, we got to get to the revolutionary footage.
Oh, okay. Go right ahead.
Or you completed with your start?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But the 17 or more candidates came out, and it was like
it's actually 21 black family. Well, really, it's 22. But they're not. They don't want to acknowledge Giovanni. Do you remember Giovanni Ramel?
He was a rapper.
Nah, he was a mayoral candidate.
Oh no!
He's ran since Pops ran the first time. Because remember, Pops ran as a write-in the first time.
Giovanni, I don't know why that name seems familiar as hell.
He's the metahuman, Ramel. This mug got the super plug on the Google Analytics.
It's familiar.
He had radio shows, all that shit. He's based out of here in Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Phoenix, Arizona.
I knew that. I think I knew him.
Yeah, he's all mixed up. You think he's white, but he's not white, but he is white.
Oh, Giovanni, he a light-skinned dude. He used to work for the bank.
That might be him.
He got curly hair.
Yeah.
He looks white, but he's not white.
Yeah.
He used to go with a sister that was young. Like, they were about the same age. He was a younger dude.
No, this dude is older.
Okay, no.
No, he's ran for mayor, Ramel, since Hancock.
Oh, no. Wrong person. Nah.
Since Cancun.
Yeah, since Cancun. Yeah. That was in 2011. We've had the same mayor for 12 years.
Damn.
Man, you need to make a long sign that says Cancun, man, with a raccoon up on it, man, and go post it on his lawn.
Yeah, well, I think he's still on Green Valley Ranch.
Yeah, just go up there, man, make up a poster, man. You can get the motherfucker done less than $8, man, with a raccoon on it and say, "Hey, Mayor Cancun."
His wife divorced
you know, thank
him.
you for no service. Yeah.
His wife divorced him.
Put aside.
Either he left the house to the kids and the wife, or the wife took the house and the kids. This is the mug that man, his son got pulled over a few years back. This is before COVID, and he told the police, "You don't know who the I am, My daddy's the mayor, and his dumbass was in Aurora. So we've already known about Han Kun. We've known everybody from Denver just about knows who the fuck Han Kun is and what he's about and what his family's about and who his family is. So
He always been on some nonsense.
Right. He was just chosen at a young age to do what the fuck he did, because he literally ran for city council for 12 years and then ran for mayor for another 12 years. And now he want to retire in Florida.
Man, he can have Florida. Let them alligators get his ass.
He want to be out there with DeSantis and crew. His next stop on his career politician is either senator or president. Or governor.
Yeah, they usually go to the Senate. They usually go to the Senate first. Then they use the Senate to parlay to the presidency, like Barack Obama did. Because Barack Obama didn't even serve one term as a
U.S. 50 already. I think he might be 50.
Han Kun. Who? Han Kun?
Yeah, he's been in office since he was in his 30s, damn near.
Man, it's time for that motherfucker to resign tomorrow. His ass needs to resign tomorrow.
Well, he's getting his walking papers in a month. Less than a month.
Yeah. Does the city council of Denver, Colorado have a deputy mayor or assistant mayor?
The city council?
No. Yes, because generally
they have a pro tem, and it's another one that they have. It's two other positions within the city council.
No, well, as we all know, the pro tem only got the job temporarily. That's what pro tem means. Temporarily.
Well, what that means is if the president is out, then they're in.
Right.
But I got to play the video, y'all.
Yeah.
Before everybody falls asleep, we're about to hit midnight.
Okay, yeah. Sandman is trying to throw a couple of jabs at it.
That was a big issue.
This is going to keep you up, this revolutionary.
And I think that people still don't even know what to do. How do we go to more than one forum in a local area, and how,
Okay, I see you there drinking water.
To speak more personally to people. So
they have plenty of water there.
Again, thank you. This is just in general. This is
the water is horrible, man.
Community space. We've been in operations
coming out the faucet.
No, that was bottled water.
Bank out in here on Fridays.
Oh, okay.
We have water. We have water leaking in the building.
And I'll just say that I'd like to acknowledge that we are in the traditional territories of the Cheyenne and the Arapaho peoples, which I think goes back
to right next to
originary displacement that filters through the largest concerns that people have been talking about. Neighbors,
but in a respectable
housing. And a kind of almost militarized
call out a name.
And
put her down, belittle her.
Guns that
just let her know, look, you didn't do this alone.
In that context, that when you get a chance,
he's sitting up here trying to take credit for everything.
Residents Ben Coleman, about ShotSpotter and that technology. That has
you remember when I told you about SPAR?
And many others in Denver. He's
okay, when you told me about who?
SPAR.
Some of the results of his research here.
Jeff Farr?
The no, not him. Star.
Okay. Okay, what about him? Enlighten me. Refamiliarize me with it.
Street Team Assisted Response. So this is
to
the police.
Yeah. Where they going out there, man, taking the stuff out there, taking people's possession, displacing them and stuff like that. And like I said, each time I think about the Unhoused, I think about the man that you all showed who lost who lost his father's urn, you know.
Yeah, well, that's the sweeps, but I'm the only one up there that had even attended a sweep. I literally just listen to the video, Shabaka. I'll lay into all this shit.
Dedicating this series of conversations to the new District 8, which is kind of a collaboration between Montevallo, Northeast Park Hill, and East Colfax. And I'm also dedicating the series to the memory of Ma Kiang, who's a food bank volunteer here and an East Colfax board member who was a victim of gang violence this past summer. So thank you again to everybody, and most particularly to Brother Jeff for coming out to moderate this conversation and others as we do all this with the election. Thanks again.
Yeah, please, a round of applause for Tim and County. Again, my name is Brother Jeff. I'm not running for mayor of Denver. I know. It's crowded field, but an excellent field.
That's Jeff Hard, everyone.
Why don't we just give all candidates a round of applause? You're doing a lot, and I don't know if you always get the recognition. You know, you get the things, but to be a servant is really powerful.
Thanks, Jeff Hard.
It's not missed on. Before we get started, I want to just give you some.
Missed on you. Yeah,
it's going to be more of a conversation.
You try to poke fun on
perhaps
that Team Parris on your stupid ass show.
Some of those different elements over many forms.
Right.
What I'd like to do is start by just in the audience of those of you who have come. Can you talk a little bit about what you want to hear from the candidates? Like, what do you want to hear them discuss this morning? Anything top of mind in terms of subjects?
No Team Parris.
I want to hear people speak about the forgotten people. I hear the unhoused.
I'm trying to get some mercy.
I want to hear about what you're doing. I call us the hangers on. Call us the hangers on is because we're holding on to our housing, our income, our prosperity, and our life.
He was acknowledging the fact that we were present. Ramel.
What the fuck is that?
Somebody else is calling us.
That sounds like some type of alarm.
Oh, I was like, what the hell?
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I was doing my job and it clicked off. My bad.
Oh, well, you're just in time for revolutionary footage.
Okay, so he's acknowledging that we were excluded.
He was acknowledging. You just gotta watch the video, baby. Like, he was acknowledging all kinds of shit, but on his stupid ass show, he'd be fucking doing that bullshit.
Yeah, he'd be clowning us.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we getting that work on my show. It goes both ways.
But when he sees us in person, it's daps and hugs. It's that type of shit.
Right.
Man, I'm with it. I'm with it.
He's with a bunch of fake shit, huh?
You know, in public, it's like, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. But on our show, there's a bunch of shit that I get that.
Issues up in
I can take it.
See this from Mel. I'm like sitting next to Leslie Harris. Remember her?
Anybody else, top of mind, really would like these candidates to address with your time here this
My beef with Leslie is she's an asshole.
From our, it looks like
even her staff, former staff, says she is.
But that's beside the point. I like
It's probably already been brought up since I'm late, but I would really like to hear from all of you about how you feel about the camping sweeps. And
she's competitive.
After you tell me that, I'd like to hear if you've ever actually seen one happen.
Okay, so with those that is kind of teed up issues. Last week, we also learned that this is an area that's often forgotten. You may not
goddamn
know
tangibles. That's how you
known
get it.
as a portion of money.
Right.
Colfax, etc. But a lot of the
Damn, it's
city
like
leadership or policies tend to go past this area. And so we discussed a little bit about how to make sure areas like this are connected and a part of your administration, etc. This is also one of the fastest or areas that are ripe for gentrification. All of the elements that lead to gentrification here.
Yeah,
That's a discussion. And also transportation is another discussion in this area as it relates to Colfax, etc. But with that said, what I'd like to do is give it to Jesse. We'll work our way down. Take a minute or so to just introduce yourself and maybe touch on, a couple of the comments that were just mentioned.
Yes. Good morning. It's good to see all y'all. It's been 4 years since I've been here. I was here when I ran for city council at large in 2019. Well, I received almost 15,000 votes with no money. So I am the only Black first candidate in this race. The reason why I got into this race is because I was tired of Black people being maligned, neglected, marginalized, displaced, gentrified. I call it ethnic cleansed. And I wanted to repeal the urban camper ban. As a former unhoused neighbor, which is my term, 10 years, I was a victim of the failed policy of the urban camper ban. I was banned from the area campus where I received a bachelor's degree in criminology and criminal justice from Metro State University in 2012. I was banned from the area campus for 8 years. I've been a victim of the urban camper ban, and I am one of the founding members of Denver Homeless Out Loud, which are advocates for our unhoused neighbors. I've lost count how many sweeps in the past 8 years. I've attended so many sweeps, I've literally lost count. They're really traumatic displacements. They throw away whole people's belongings. I recorded so many of these sweeps. It's heartbreaking every time I go attend one of these sweeps because I know a lot of people that are being swept like trash because I was one of those people. To the sister's point about the displacement, yes, this is probably one of the last neighborhoods in Denver that has yet to be gentrified. I would keep programs like NEST, which is responsible for keeping displacement from occurring in neighborhoods such as this, East Colfax. My grandmother actually used to live here about 20 years ago on Xenia, so I'm pretty familiar. I'm pretty familiar with the area. So I would like to see there be a healthy food in this neighborhood because it's definitely a food desert. I would like to see better transportation. I'm a regular RTD user, so the 15 can definitely be approved. I like the bus rapid transit program that is underway, and I would like to see Denver have its own transportation district because RTD is a private entity. It's not city owned, and the security and the police on RTD are harassing our unhoused neighbors. There's actually a proposal to make it harder for people that are unhoused to be on public transit. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Leslie Harris, State Representative.
Do you think there's enough bus routes within the neighborhood?
No.
There isn't, right? Say you get off on the 105 and you still gotta walk like 10 blocks to get down. Say you get off on Montview, but you still gotta walk up 5 blocks to get to your house over there, like on 22nd or whatever. Right? There's not enough, huh?
No.
Throughout the neighborhood?
Hell no. The further east you go, the less RTD access you have.
True indeed.
So this is Leslie. I don't know. I mean, they all. Everybody up there has something good to say, but they didn't say what I was saying. Okay, this is where I think I'll go out, Leslie.
food assistance. And, you know, it was quite difficult even to get the food assistance that I was guaranteed because I was a full need financial aid student. But in Boulder, there was no area to do that on campus. You had to figure out how to get way to the other side of town.
I know Boulder was the worst. I tried to get assistance in Boulder and a job. Good luck. And I was a volunteer courtesy clerk at the Boulder County Justice Center.
That still looks good on a resume, huh?
Yeah, but it's volunteer.
Isn't that what I mean? But wasn't that like a good thing, like active service?
Yeah.
So you have on a resume?
Yeah, but not in Boulder.
Why not? That's amongst the whites.
That's exactly why.
I mean, you didn't get nowhere with this. What you say?
I was unhoused for 10 years.
Facts.
Parris for mayor.
Right.
Right now.
As a matter of fact, yeah, I was damn near homeless I lived in Boulder. I lived in Boulder for a year. I said I'll never do this again.
Close down the dog parks and create shelters for people to live in.
I can understand Leslie when she bring up that shit.
Grass in motherfucking dog parks, man. The dog parks, it's all in dirt.
Fuck the dog parks.
Dogs are like
Ramel, they had access to something stupid
cats,
at one of these. Ramel, at one of these stupid candidate forums or debates, they had asked us something stupid like, do you think Denver has enough dog parks?
Yes.
Who gives a fuck about the dogs, man?
Right behind East is one of the biggest dog parks. And there's no grass there, right?
You know where else there's the biggest dog park?
Hold on. Dogs are like,
no,
listen,
it's closer than that.
It's all sand and dirt, right? So it's like having a dog is like a cat outside. Like cats go in the litter box, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's no grass outside. So it's like you got your dog doing cat things outside.
Well, we're down from the temple. You remember Iman and Carol?
Where?
The temple in Park Hill.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, good. You're right.
You remember the golf course in Park Hill?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's become the Denver's biggest dog park.
Oh, that's some bullshit. I mean, pardon my French, but that's some nonsense right there. Because
white people
they need to take all that money that they're squandering and stealing and all that stuff, all that money they're making, man, and create shelter programs, man.
Fuck that. I got better ideas. Either way, you're right though. I mean, there's a lot of open space that's given to animals and shit. And they take precedence more than people.
Yeah, they value people more than they value pets more than people.
Yeah,
they got like 30 properties in the county clerk's office. They just need to give some of those up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, you've been watching the debates, huh, Romel? Yeah, that's good.
And that's what's happening right now still. It's not easy to access the benefits that we need. In fact, my mom, who's now in long-term care and is a veteran, we are going through that process right now to make sure that she has care. And it is impossible, nearly impossible, even as someone who's an elected official, to get through the process in a timely manner. And that's a problem. And so when we think about public services and public benefits, I believe we're doing them completely wrong. We're putting too much burden on people who are living at the margins, who are falling off the fiscal cliff, if you will, and asking you to figure it out as opposed to having our public servants do the work as well. We have convoluted systems, convoluted equations that quite frankly aren't real in people's everyday lives. And so for me, we talk about things like rent stabilization. Do we need rent stabilization in Denver? Absolutely we do. That's why I voted for the rent control bill. I don't think it should be a blanket policy, but I think it should be in places where
it has become the mile high income city, as you termed it, Brother Jim.
Many countries in the world. So that's a big centerpiece of what I'm trying to do, including raising the minimum wage and holding, when we talk about crime, we focus on crime from below. And some of the candidates go on and on and on about, specific stories about crime. It's a scare tactic.
She did leave. She did. She
We need
went
to talk
outside
about
real
crime
quick.
from above. We talk about corporate crime, pollution. We need to talk about gun manufacturers flooding our streets with weapons. So holding
That's
the
Jim
lens of
Walsh.
crime
That's
to the top, I think.
He's the ally, I guess.
So those are just some of the ideas that
He's the John Brown of this time.
I like
I'm proud to be in a grassroots campaign. I'm proud to
He like one of them
for the,
Quaker crackers.
the students that run my campaign. They're really the brains behind the operation. I just get to sit up here and talk. But I'm happy to be here. I'm looking forward to the conversation.
Thank you all. I want to continue along the lines of the forgotten ones and those who are just holding on.
Pocket, did you pass out on us?
That being recognized, what specifically would you do to help close the gap in what I call the mile high income city? Because more people are just holding on than just those closer to being unhoused and visible on the streets. Would you all have a conversation about what you would do to really address with practical solutions those who are just holding on in this city? How do we keep people here?
A cup of coffee with a little.
Well, we're in rent control or rent stabilization, whatever you want to phrase it. Thank you to Leslie Herod and others at the State House that are championing that. Hopefully Jared Polis, our governor, passes rent control so that cities like Denver can implement it. Because right now we have a situation where people's rents are going up $400,000, $500,000 plus. It has become the mile high income city, as you termed it, Brother Jeff.
Yeah, who's going to feel that?
There has to be safeguards put in place to keep people in their homes.
At least you give them their
I also support rent moratoriums. Shame on the Biden administration for ending the rent moratoriums that were in effect during COVID. We need to really bring that stuff back because if people are going to stay in their homes, they have to have stability. They have to be able to, make their housing costs, their fuel costs, their electricity costs. Excel is just out of the roof. We need somebody in office that's going to force these landlords, these developers to actually create affordable housing that people can actually afford. For those that already have their homes, we need to keep them in place. So there's several things that we can do. It's just, do we have the will to do them?
So with that being said,
that's right, guys.
Other candidates, do you have anything to add, or do you agree? And rent control and universal basic income have been highlighted right now. Anything that you add to, or do those work or not?
I want to get to the part where I actually goddamn question.
I like the fact that this knowledge thing. I don't really.
How long we pushing, Parris?
And if I'm elected mayor, I would try everything
Going all night to the AM.
and hope that Denver becomes a model for the rest of the country.
Where we at now?
That other cities see this
2
success
hours.
and follow suit. And the
Maybe
myth
an hour.
that we're taking down is the meritocracy myth, the idea that wherever you are in the economic ladder, you've earned that space. That myth has done harm for centuries. So we need to tackle that myth directly and understand that it's not about how hard, it's not your work ethic, the old Protestant work ethic. That's not, it's the socioeconomic situation you're born into that matters. And people who can buy property in this city, it's about
question.
I'd like to ask how you balance the universality of programs that are targeting people who don't maybe have the resources to navigate bureaucracy.
The universality.
Versus targeting people for benefits that are actually in need, because a lot of times
I'm the first from Mel. What's you see me in the suit?
the ability to prove that you're.
I got this plain ass blue striped suit on.
Okay.
Versus housing vouchers
or
a lot of other things that target low-income folks, have a lot of burden of proof, have a lot of
all this money
that excludes people. So how do you balance the fiscal impact of
She do not be
what
looking
we're
like a
spending,
bum, Romel. That's a lie.
with the
Oh,
bureaucracy
not
of
lying,
making sure it gets to the right people.
That's for all of us.
We doing word live.
He said, I gotta be dressing like a bum.
Well, you all address it. He'll follow up.
I said first yes, but he got to be dressing
And
like
on
a
top
bum.
of that, we wouldn't be able to pull down the
Who's
federal
just like a
matching
bum?
dollars, and quite frankly, a lot of the state
Oh.
dollars that actually fund all of our public benefits.
You got the afro
So our
out.
public benefits are
Yes.
not, well, a
With
vast
the pick in
majority
your
of them
head.
are not
You
funded
gotta
out
put
of
the pick in
your
your
general
head next
tax
time,
collection.
man.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's funded through federal taxes, and then we get a percentage. And so we would be losing out of hundreds of
Is that
millions of
Lisa
dollars if we
Calderon?
took away
No, that's less.
some of the services that say SNAP, right? And so that's a problem. So what I think we need to do.
It might have been. Don't she sound like if you just hearing her
She sound
talk,
like a man because that's what she sound like.
you think she was Lisa.
Like,
And then
close
you
your
look
eyes, you
at
think
her,
she's white.
and she's darker than me, and she get uglier every time you see her.
He said,
Hold up, is that the one that she ran out of District 7?
Yes, House District 7.
Yeah. I remember because she was gonna hire me to do campaign work for her at that time when I was working with Yvette Valentine.
Oh yeah.
She looked like she had an Adam's apple. I was like, I kept looking at her. I was like, man, am I tripping?
no, it's the lips. And their face, it's like Mr. Potato Head, and they gave you all these accessories, and you were just playing. You were just put
Potato
together.
Head.
You just
And
put
his
together
bucket
eyes,
up,
nose. None of this shit match. You know what I mean? And she just got this brutesque type face, real mannish. You know what I mean?
She a Democrat.
Yeah, Democrat.
Yeah, it's real mannish.
Yeah, I know, because I met her at the Denver Democratic Convention.
Yeah, that's
when
of
I was
course.
working with Yvette Valentine.
I knew you had met her, Romel. I have to remind you.
Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about. I had her personal number and everything.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I bet you did.
So yeah, that's the one. I'm sitting right next to
Nah,
her.
because I was in a nice suit and everything. Everybody was complimenting me and shit. People wanted to work with me, but they didn't even know I was a Republican.
Just like they don't even know I'm in Unity.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm saying though, it's like play Mr. Potato Head with missing parts. Or
Mr. Potato Head
mismatched
in
parts.
his bucket of fun.
It's like you put the Mr. Potato Head parts on the Miss Potato Head.
Oh, damn.
I'm telling you, because she get uglier every time you see her.
Man, and then I'm like, when are you gonna change out this sewing that you got going on? Like, come on now. This ain't your
Leslie,
real hair.
y'all like the same age. Yeah, remember, y'all like the same age.
I know exactly who you're talking about because her table was right next to Yvette Valentine's, man.
Yeah, Alette straight.
I know exactly who you're talking about. She didn't have nobody working for her back then, though.
Yeah, Alette went straight
Well, now she got
5150
everybody
on
and
us.
their mama working for her, so we ain't tripping. She got all the bread.
Seemingly, yeah. Well,
She House of Representatives now?
Out of the black candidates, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying that's her position, House of Representatives.
Yeah, House of
District
District 7, yeah.
Yeah.
That's been her role since 2016, Ramel.
Damn. Oh, she put in work. I was there for that.
Yeah, she tried to take credit for everything. She don't give credit where credit's due.
Hey, what was the name of that lady that she was a Democrat too, and she was the House of Representatives, and she was real big on Say Cool. She invited me to Say Cool. I think you came with us, and it was at a mansion somewhere. I don't know where the hell it was at.
It was probably in Cherry Hills or some shit.
Huh?
It was probably in Cherry Hills or something similar.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell I was at, but I'm saying it was a sister, and she was like, "Yeah, I can help you."
Stephanie Rose.
What was her name?
Stephanie Rose.
Yeah. She wasn't no joke, man.
Yeah, she ran for governor until Hickenlooper came in and just snatched up all the women. Like, it was nothing but women running for that seat, and then he just comes in and wins it all. It came down.
I'm saying it was a lady. I don't know what the hell her name was, but she liked to say cool, but she started drinking and she was just acting up that day, man. I was like, what the hell's wrong with that lady? Man?
Oh.
She was an older lady. Her name was like something, not Jones. It wasn't Washington. It was something like, damn. I don't remember what it, but she was like a senator or something like that.
She was a senator?
Yeah. She was, but state senate.
Okay.
I don't remember who she was, but yeah. Anyway, that's off topic, but just a lot of good memories from back then.
Was it Elbert? No, it wasn't Elbert Westworth.
Nah, it was this lady. She was older, and she was like one of the main powerhouses at that time.
At that time, you talking about late 2000s?
Yeah, like 2015, 2016. Whatever seat she had in the Senate, she'd been holding for a long time.
Like more than 10 years or more than 5?
At least a couple terms, the office. And everybody was trying to get her space, but she was too tough, man. She knew what she was doing. I don't remember what her name was. I want to say it wasn't Leslie Harris. It was somebody else, man. It was like Williams or something like that. I can't remember. But that was a long time ago. But the reason I brought her up is that lady even around? Are those people even around?
Ramel, a lot's changed. Hold it down, lady. Check out a pee.
Why gotta hold it down? You gotta let it run or something.
I think the voters would like to know why career politicians like to take all the credit for stuff that was a collaborative effort.
Oh, that's when I asked you the question.
Thank you for your question, and I want to be clear that I say we started STAR. Caring for Denver funded STAR. There was a group of community activists, including law enforcement officers, abolitionists, and armed reductionists, that could not get the concept of STAR wasn't even off the ground in Denver. They had no support. It was brought to me because as a coalition, we went to pass Caring for Denver. Caring for Denver was a tax increase, 25 cents on a $100 sales tax increase to provide mental health and substance abuse services in Denver. It was not, I did not do this at the state level, I did not do this as a politician. I did it as an individual citizen that got 10,000 signatures along with community and put it on the ballot. Make no mistake, we had to run an entire campaign, which is what we'll have to do around universal basic income if that's what we choose to do. And we created, and now I run the foundation. We have given out $100 million to over 200 organizations in the city and county of Denver to get people the mental health and substance abuse services that they need. And what we did was we were asked to fund this group of advocates to go out to Oregon to see consumers. And I was a part of that journey, including the rest of the team at the time of Caring for Denver. What I saw, I went into a middle income looking neighborhood, cul-de-sac. There was a kid who was on the street riding his tricycle. His father inside was in crisis. He was threatening to kill himself. I watched as law enforcement backed up, secured the scene with a weapon. He had a weapon, and then let the police take over. Mental health care and an EMT professional went and took his vitals, got him to eat, and figured out what was going on. He was done because he couldn't afford to pay the medical to stabilize his mental health condition. We got him help. I saw that and my life was changed. Immediately, I came back and I said, we are funding STAR. We are creating STAR. And that's what we did. It was our first grant from Caring for Denver, went to create STAR within the city and county of Denver. And now there's a community advisory board that works to continue to push STAR even
But
further.
she tried to hog credit. Did she even answer my question, Ramon?
Not really. She tried to deflect. I say we when she really means me. She's stupid. I'm like, look. I don't think, family, if you're really listening, I don't think STAR is the answer to everything. I personally don't think set is the answer to everything. I have a lot of different thoughts, but that's because me and Jesse sat on these boards Jesse might have been in the front, but I might have been in the back using the microwave eating pizza rolls, talking about, I don't think that's a good idea. And Jesse be like, well, why? And I'm sitting there texting him answers why that some of this shit was not a good idea. But then they ran off with it, and they made some of it work. But there's statistics on Star. They might have not had any negativity, but they also didn't have any financial success either. They might have certain successes, but certain numbers don't match up either. So the results may vary. How about that? They should just say that. The results may vary. Okay, go ahead. Come on, Jesse. Jesse.
What we want now is an expansion of STAR and to create its own STAR authority so that they have the autonomy to do the work that they need. And so that is my relationship with STAR. It is my most proudest, quite frankly, accomplishment alongside of community. And I want to be clear, nothing that we've done, nothing that I've passed, nothing that has passed at all has been done in isolation. None of it. Every bill, every action I've taken has been in partnership with community. And I'm really proud of that record.
We're going to get ready to wrap up, but
I know you are, bitch. 7 years.
I don't think anybody's asking the real questions, man, about Leslie. You know?
Soldier down.
We're almost done, Ramel. We got like one more topic to breeze through real quick.
did you get a chance to ask a question? And there's something that I've been saying and wondering, Representative Herod, if you can clear this up for me. The city talks a lot about STAR.
Yeah, the city likes to say they did it
But does the city fund STAR, or does it come from Caring for Denver? That's what I would like to know.
Great question. So the city refused to fund STAR. If that were the case, we wouldn't need Caring for Denver because the political will was actually there. Law enforcement.
She looked dead at me when she said that shit.
Oh, no, because she wants you to back her play. Did you back her play?
Let's see.
911 activists all wanted STAR. It's not a new idea.
I would have around for 30 years. Look at her.
So as mayor, you would include that as a part of your budget.
So I want to just back up. STAR was created by a grant from Caring for Denver for only $200,000. It was not expensive. The city absolutely could have done this on their own. They refused to take the risk. And now STAR has been expanded to basically being funded about half through Caring for Denver dollars and half through city dollars that arguably are also Caring for Denver dollars because 10% of Caring for Denver's funds go to the city.
You get to, well, just not to cut you off, but thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Ask the question to, you got 3 individuals.
Yes. I want to just pose a question I already asked to my friend Jem here about how we think we want to fund universal basic income and where we want to set that marker, because we know right now it's too low. So it's almost set up to fail or to be disproven, I think, right now in the city. So I'm sure you have a different analysis of how you would implement.
So we all got to each ask a question to one of the candidates. And I asked Leslie to explain goddamn STAR and why she always trying to take credit for some shit that she
and then Brother Jeff elaborated on the
single-handedly create.
She didn't though.
It was a collaborative effort.
And I'm just gonna say it. Y'all should really think about some of this shit.
That included frontline campaign.
Results.
She said that?
No, that's what we're saying.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, because if I can remember that very first Zoom call, it was a Zoom meeting. Jesse was sitting at his desk. I was in the apartment, chilling in the back, and we were talking about this shit. And I was like, "That sounds good." Yeah, really kind of like sounds good. And I knew there was going to be some flaws because they lean on it too much, and when you lean on something too much, it's bound to fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's bound to break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you try to replace, they're like trying to replace the police, and they move the police this way and move the police that way. But in reality, the police still got the biggest budget.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make sense?
Because they're not trying to defund the police.
Right.
They damn sure ain't trying to punish the police.
Oh my God, it hurt.
And they damn sure ain't trying to abolish them.
Yeah, 'cause they get started
Hell
talking
nah.
about the police there.
That's a monopoly business right there, man.
Yes, personal pipeline. Okay. So we're each asking each other a question, but Ramel missed it because he hung up.
He heard it.
No, I heard it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
Waiting on you. We're getting to the end of it. All right, hurry up past Mike Tim so we can get through it.
I only got like 23 minutes before I have to lock down, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you are a migrant or you're undocumented, you tend to have higher, worse health outcomes because you're not.
Oh, Lord, they're asking us a goddamn migrant question. I'm like, God damn it, man.
Oh, yeah. Curveball on that one.
So think how I answer this.
Accessing the health system because you're afraid that if you go get health care that you will be targeted by immigration, so we've changed that. But additionally, you are more likely to be a target of wage theft. So we've worked on that as well, the state and the city level, to make sure that you have access. I worked on a bill to make sure that you have access to the justice system when you are a victim of any types of these crimes without being worried that you're going to be turned into ICE. In fact, they can't come into our courtrooms. I would make that even stronger. I'd make that even stronger. And then as a city and as a city's leader, as mayor, we've got to fight to close down these detention centers, but also make sure that we're not just pushing the detention center to Texas or somewhere else that might have worse policies than us, right? But instead saying that we actually welcome you into a community, right, where you can be here while you're going through the legal process. I think that's what we need to do. And so that's what I'll focus on doing.
Jesse, and then we'll go to Jim.
There's a big ass motherfucker
kids. You're looking upon with shame. It makes no sense. And so even having to have a term called sanctuary city is like implying that they should be running from something as opposed to living right here. So for me, I start with that value. And I know that we can provide the services that people need to be able to stay here in Colorado and stay here in Denver and be protected and safe. I passed bills to ensure that people, by the way, if you are a migrant or you're undocumented, you tend to have higher, worse health outcomes because you're not accessing the health system because you're afraid that if you go get health care that you will be targeted by immigration. So we changed that. But additionally, you are more likely to be a target of wage theft. So we've worked on that as well, the state and the city level, to make sure that you have access. I worked on a bill to make sure that you have access to the justice system when you are a victim of any types of these crimes without being worried that you're going to be turned into ICE. In fact, they can't come into our courtrooms. I would make that even stronger. I'd make that even stronger. And then as a city and as a city's leader, as mayor, we've got to fight to close down these detention centers, but also make sure that we're not just pushing the detention center to Texas or somewhere else that might have worse policies than us, right? But instead saying that we actually welcome you into a community, right, where you can be here while you're going through the legal process. I think that's what we need to do. And so that's what I'll focus on doing.
Jesse, and then we'll go to Jim.
I would like to state that no family should be separated. As a foundational Black American descendant of chattel slavery, our people have been separated since day one, the founding of this country. We literally built this country to be known the United States of America without slavery, period. So with that being stated, we need to address our citizens here. We can't even house the people that are citizens in our city, but yet we want to open our arms to people that aren't even citizens in the city. Now, if you go to the proper channels to become a naturalized citizen, I'm all in support of that. But there is no framework to verify if you're here legally or not. So we're just opening the door to whoever. We don't know what their background is. We don't know if they had a criminal record, where they came from. We don't know any of that stuff. We are literally prioritizing people that aren't even citizens in our city over our actual citizens in the city. I think there can be a middle ground there, but when we are literally pushing people out of shelters that have been here for decades to allow new people to come in, I think we can definitely do better as a city. There's plenty of funding, there's plenty of money in the city.
I'm not saying that we should just turn our backs on migrants or immigrants. What I'm saying is we need to address the people that are already here first. We're putting too much on our plate and we can't even take care of the people that are already here. I think we need to take care of the people that are here first. Once we get that handled, then we can open up our doors to other people to come in and be able to survive and thrive in our city.
All right, we're gonna go to Jim, and then we've got 2 questions, and we'll wrap up because we've only got a few more.
I mean, as fucking adults, and they tell us to do all they take on what we can handle at a time.
Right.
The cities that a motherfucking
don't bite off more than you can chew.
Right. Like, I have to say that, but also too, where's the fucking sanctuary for us?
I wanted to say that. I really did, but it wasn't the right audience for that. But I wanted to say that. I really did.
I want the right audience. Why not?
There were some migrants there.
There what?
In the audience.
There's what?
Migrants.
Oh. Did you whisper that?
More minutes, Jim.
Yeah.
So I think there's a way to prioritize people who are already here, but they can't be called.
She was incarcerated for exactly that, under zero tolerance, and then 3 strikes you're out, and she was out for 30 years. 30 years off and on. We can give people the help that they need, and we have the budget to do so.
So we cannot forget the history of the police in this country. The police were the slave catchers, the patty rollers. That's where their resistance comes from. So here at Team Parris, we support defunding, punishing, and abolishing the police. Now, of course, we can't abolish the police currently because in the Denver Charter, it states that we have to have a police force. I, for the past 3 years, have been on the Reimagining Police and Public Safety Task Force. I actually helped draft the 112 recommendations that we presented to City Council a year after the murder of George Floyd. So I would implement those 112 recommendations for starters, and we can do better, and under a Parris administration, we will do better.
It's unnecessary for a woman to have that big of hands.
So just to make sure I have the question straight, it was about the funding of
No,
police
you
and
see, I got
how
little
to
hands.
challenge that or change
I
that.
got little girl hands, little lady hands.
At the root of it was budgeting.
Bitch got fucking
Budgeting, right.
on her forehead hands.
Pending, I just heard you say, what, 8, 9 million going to a hate meeting? Anyhow, hey, Roger, if you're still on monopolies, work against the people. We know Exile Energy, we know Suncor, which is killing the people with pollutions. We have to close that down. There's just nothing else we can do. Close it down. Shut it down. Stop killing the people. We have to utilize local farmers to come in. As the Mexican people, we've been doing that all our life.
I wouldn't lie. If you were able to record
that shit, and we would buy produce, and we would buy eggs, and we would buy everything. Small amount of money.
All right, brother. We'll talk tomorrow. Frontline, sleep well, twin. And look, if I was able to record that shit, family, at the RTD thing, you would have seen that lady was ashier than a motherfucker, and she was not sitting like a lady at all. And then trade up. Okay, it's very simple. I'm a lady. I'm just gonna tell you, I don't. You guys sit like a lady when you in places and you wearing a dress and shit, and you decide you want to talk, you want to get buck with Jesse. But you can see me. You're gonna get buck with Jesse over who he talking to. At least better sit like a motherfucking lady and put lotion all the way up. Okay, do not have ashy ass thighs, cuz, and you showing your drawers to everybody. Just say, everybody in the front row, man, if you were there, I ain't lying. I'm not lying, cuz I wasn't dressed that night. I was dressed in stockings, and as big as I am, right? As big of a lady as I am, I was sitting like a lady, very uncomfortable in my chair. I was very much sitting like a lady. So there's no excuse. This lady is not even remotely as big as I am. So there really isn't an excuse. And you really, I like right now, my leg, look how ashy my leg is. Right? My leg is ashy. Like literally, look, Jesse. Just supposed to look, Jesse. Okay? Ashy in my little in my milky mulatto skin. All right. But this lady was ashy all the way up. That's why I said she wasn't wearing she wasn't sitting like a lady. If I could tell you that her legs all the way up were very ashy past the knee, like a whole inch, like this much past your knee. Yeah. So if I can say that, and I'm not sitting in front of her, I'm sitting all the way on the other side, and I can see, I know what people in front of her can see. You know what I mean? And she trained up. I was like, come on, lady, you can do better than this. You're in the state house, for God's sakes. There's no reason to be sitting all ratchet like that. And she wasn't ready. She was talking down to Jesse. Yeah, lies. Jesse checked out Al Gardner. That was the day he checked Al Gardner. You're like, why'd you say? Why'd you tell everybody you a liar? My value? Because he lies himself. Ooh, you husky voice having ass female. Calm down. Calm down.
No, she said he aligns more with my values.
Yeah, so they calm down. Oh, man, mammy. That's a mammy right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mammy. League of Mammies. It's a part of the League of Mammies. Just a mammy. Motherfucking,
like CWPA.
Right, that would be better. Hey, don't worry. I'm gonna get up in there because I need some education. So don't worry. But you'll never get me acting like no mammy. Never.
Or the League of Women Voters.
Either way. That's the League of Women Voters. There's only one black lady on there, right?
Yeah, we met her.
And she said, "Not another black." Ha ha. That's what she said, family. And I was like, "What that mean?" What that mean? Not another black, male mayor.
Yeah, we've only had two.
Only had two. Not another black, though. Whatever the fuck that means. And I'm like, so we're going to use this broad and ambiguous term. And two, when I run for a rural family, let's say I get this twisted, okay? I'm saying it right now, saying it for Life Black News. You will not hear me say anything about people of color. I'm standing on the same platform that I did with Jesse. We are black first. And it would just be inconsistent for me to change anything, considering I've been deprogrammed and I am what we are on. And I don't have to answer questions. I'm 43 years old. Come April 1st, 43 years old. So if I said it, that's what I'm saying. I'm standing on that platform because it only makes sense that this is what we are doing with Team Parris, except it's going to be it's gonna be team majors because me and Jesse are behind on our planning of other things, right? Yeah, because it would have been team majors on this second campaign, but we're behind. So now there's gonna be Team Parris, what I said, right? Yeah, so right now it's gonna be team majors. So with that being said, Team Majors is black first. So, North Aurora, you're finally gonna have a candidate that represent the actual blacks in North Aurora. You know, and that's a good thing. That's a positive thing. So let's just look at that as somebody that's gonna be about punishing the police. Doing for basically the same platform for Jesse, except there's different politics going on in Aurora. So basically the same platform. We're just gonna do city council, and I'm just gonna see. You know, they might not let me do anything in Aurora. You know what I mean? But that's not to say that I can't try. You know what I mean? I can't try. I was feeling moved, inspired, and we got, yeah, I said that. And not only that, but like I got a family to take care of. I don't have privileges like everybody else. So this will be something that, like, coming from where I come from, this is a major ambitious goal. And it's just city council, man. I mean, come on. It's not making it too difficult. Plus, I feel like the city needs someone like me. The city needs someone like me. It's not corrupted or can't be bought, or, and not only that, but sees things for how they really are, and it's not gonna BS the people. So tell the people exactly what it is. This. What you gonna do about it, Tom? You know, figure it out. Yeah. So, come on, baby. What we was saying? I'm just getting like fidgety.
Yeah, that one's done.
Good. Let's go to Unhoused Neighbor News.
We got the NAACP then.
All right. Oh, you said we only had that one, Jesse. Oh, please. I can't. I can barely hold on right now. Look, I'm tired. Falling out. Yeah, we can try to stay awake. Look, fidgety. What are you doing? Let's just set it for tomorrow like we always do. Are you listening? Let's just set it for tomorrow. It's already like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
You have the food bank in the morning.
All right.
Just pick a time. Are you sure? Wait, we might have a candidate for tomorrow.
Yeah. So I'm about to push that back. Yeah, so Black family, we're gonna have to end the show now. We'll probably do a part 2 later on today. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that.
Which is starting to become the norm, family. So whatever topics we missed, which would probably be like, I think there's like 2 more, 3 more, maybe.
3 more.
3 more if we counting in reparations, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 more. So we got a reparations update, we got the unhoused neighbor stuff, and then we got the NAACP.
That's the reparations.
Yeah, that's the reparations thing. So 2.
Unhoused neighbor news and unhoused neighbor sweeps.
That's 2.
And San Francisco NAACP.
That's okay. So that's 1, 2.
That's 3.
How do you feel like it's 3, Jesse? Unhoused neighbor news and unhoused sweeps is 1 topic. That's it. All right, family. So Jesse may have a debate tomorrow. Won't know until tomorrow morning. He's not looking at his calendar. He's looking at his phone. So I might know by tomorrow morning. But if he has a debate or a forum to go to, then we're gonna push our part 2 of Frontline Black News. That way we get Shabaka and Ramelzi back up here to finish our show. But right now, we are like 2.5 hours in, and we had a long ass day. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it off right now and just do what we've been doing for the last fucking couple months and just do part 2s and do a part 2. I think Jesse likes doing part 2s.
Yeah.
Really.
Grown a liking to him.
Yeah.
We are entering our 3rd season. We'll celebrate that in 2 weeks. So.
Oh wait, and my birthday? I mean, they don't enter season 3. 2 weeks. How so?
We're on episode 50. It's 52 weeks in a year.
Oh. Either way, family, my birthday is on April 1st. I expect money and gifts and accolades. I'm an Aries. Do your best. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I was joking. Go ahead, Jesse. Stay black and stay dangerous, Belly. Stay highly favored, and reparations and separation for sure. And stay away from danger. Stay away from danger and propaganda. Vote for tangibles. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, so thank y'all for tuning in to season 2, episode 50 of the Frontline Black News. We'll be back later on today with part 2 because we didn't get to all the topics as Lady Che already discussed. So in the meantime, make sure you check us out on YouTube and Facebook. Like and subscribe to Frontline Black News on YouTube and Facebook. And share this video out. We are literally less than 2 weeks away from the selection.
And watch the RVA.
Yeah, when is that dropping?
It's been dropping. I've been dropping like fucking one a week or one every 4 days.
All right, so
family, shame on Jesse. Shame on Jesse. He hasn't been watching my shit at all. Bad husband.
That's a lie. I have been watching the show.
He's a liar. He didn't even know when it dropped. It was just the other day. Shame on Jesse. Bad husband.
I said, when is it gonna drop again?
Bad. He's really backpedaling. Bad husband. He don't even watch my shit, and it's glorious.
I do watch it. That's a lie. I watch it and I promote it.
Lie. Somebody get your boy.
I have receipts. But thank y'all for tuning in to the episode of the Frontline Black News. Make sure you like and subscribe to all of our media platforms. Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, Frontline Black News, The Revolutionary Agenda, and everything that is Frontline Campaign. I said that first, man. Anything that's Frontline Campaign related. So peace, love, light, reparations, and separations. Write in Jesse Parris for Denver Mayor, JESSE PARRIS on your ballot, which you should have received this past week. So I was trying to pull it out for y'all. But
Oh shit! I did ask him to bring it up. So we take a picture, huh?
yeah.
Ooh. I feel like he's gonna have to show us tomorrow. Maybe it's okay. We'll figure it out tomorrow. It's okay, baby. Just let it go.
Oh, there it is. Right here. Right in. All the way right here. On my finger ass. Right in Jesse. LaShawn. Or just Jesse Parris. At the very bottom. Peace, love, light, reparations, and black empowerment. Rest in power to my grandpa. We're out.
Rest in power. I had little hands.